All right, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to our Magic Monday live stream coming to you from Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park. Welcome to the stream. Beautiful day in the parks. Glad you guys could be with us. We've got a lot of stuff to cover today. I hope you guys are ready. We're going to have a jam-packed live stream, and I'm wondering whether or not there's so much we might not even get to it all today.
We might not get it all done. It's true.
How cool is that there's so much new stuff happening today that we're gonna have to fight to get there. So, good afternoon, Megan. Good to have you on. Loving Disney World, good to see you.
Rachel is on.
Good afternoon, Rachel. I think before we D23 benefits as far as the parks are concerned.
Not much going on there.
Yeah, not a lot of stuff for D23 inside the parks. Every once in a while they have a special event or something that allows you to purchase tickets or get some front row seats, but not other than that, not a lot going on as far as D23 in the parks for the most part. So, you guys ready to have some fun? To get to Awesome. Thank you, Maria. Appreciate it. Hey, Jen. Good to see you. Water Lily Silver Paul, how are you doing this afternoon? All right, we got to find some tuppence to buy some bird feed for Steve. Of course, you know, you're not supposed to feed the birds if you're, you know, none of the people food. So, good afternoon, everybody. We're gonna get ready to get into the parks today, and all kinds of stuff to talk about. And I think Animal Kingdom is like the place to be today. So I was already here this morning. I already got some footage and some things for some of the new items today. You guys can check it out on our Instagram or Facebook page if you're not following us over there. If you're not, go check them out. We got our links down into the description of our videos. And while we always stream from the parks Mondays and Fridays, we're always sharing on our Instagram and Facebook. And we've just started TikTok as well, if that's crazy enough of an idea. So, love to have you guys follow our other social media as well. Nice warm day.
Absolutely.
So Water Lily, today's a school day. So none of the kids with us today. They're working diligently, finishing up school for today.
As we were walking out the door, both the boys were logging onto their chemistry class.
Eddie, did I show you the
Liberty
big caterpillar?
Wow. What do you guys think of that view?
Now we have, in the past, talked about how cool it's been. Today is no longer one of those days.
Oh no, it's not chilly at all.
Forecasted high in the mid-80s today. So cold is definitely not a word I would use to describe our temps currently.
Megan says like she tried with TikTok yesterday, but the music is on every post for everybody. Yes, it's very much music related as far as TikTok is concerned.
It is true. There's no sneaking TikTok in at work
It's
unless you've got like earbuds or something.
It's a different world over there on TikTok. So, how's that for a view? So, you got crooked ears. My ears are crooked too, and I can't fix those.
There we go.
So.
It's like having a mirror. There we go.
Well, guys, thanks again for joining us here this afternoon. We're going to spend the next few hours here at Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom is only open till 5 p.m. today. And most times on weekdays, that's as late as they stay open. So we're going to start maybe an hour earlier than we normally do on a Monday afternoon. But we've got lots of stuff to cover, lots of things to do, concluding a sand sculpture that has just been completed as of yesterday for Raya and the Last Dragon. New merchandise just being released today for Raya and the Last Dragon. Also, we've got brand new pass holder perks that are available here at Animal Kingdom only, including a AP cookie, drinks, and also, let's see, a couple of the desserts and stuff like that we're going to check out. One of them I already saw this morning. So come on, let's have some fun here at Animal Kingdom this afternoon. Do us a favor, if you're watching for the very first time, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification, so the next time we go live, you guys will get notifications of it. And then if you're new to the channel and you're not already opened up a YouTube channel or an account, make sure you do so. It's free. I need you to do that so you can join into the chat.
Yes,
because
we'd love for you guys to
it's one thing to just watch the video. It's another thing to participate in our chat with all the group and the group community that we have. So thank you guys so much for being great moderators and the like. But you want to join the chat, ask us questions as we go around. If you see something you're unsure about, ask about it. And this is a chance for you to learn all we can and teach you about what's going on here at Animal Kingdom in the near future. So let's go have some fun adventures out there. So Chase is still in school at the moment, but we can catch him at the end.
Megan was kind of dancing and said that she was just popping in to give us a like, and then she had to leave.
Oh, okay, well, thanks Megan for that. Appreciate the like. And if you ever got to pop in, pop out, feel free to do so.
Yep.
Hey, can we go in here? Is this an entrance? Let's pop in here real quick. So, good afternoon. How you doing, Mo?
How are you?
Doing wonderful, thank you. Let's go check out the trading pins real quick. All right, so before we get started, Megan says she's here. Megan says, wait, me? She's here.
I thought it's maybe she popped in earlier and gave us a like before she had to go.
Oh, okay.
That came out.
The Raya and the Last Dragon pins? The Raya and the Last Dragon pins? I'm going to show you guys. Hey, Zanya. There's one, the limited release one. Of course, there's no edition number on this one. Includes all of the characters. It says Stronger Together. This has no numbering on it, and it is $15.99. So it's kind of cool.
You were told we could get Tylenol here?
Thank you. And there's a limited edition one as well, right?
I think so.
With just the dragon.
That's really cool.
Oh, the reusable bags, and they're all $1 now. Remember when they used to be different prices? Oh, there's the limited edition one. Okay, awesome, thank you. Sisu the dragon, and I think these are the Ongi. I don't know. We haven't seen the movie yet.
It's not out yet.
So a limited edition one on this one. This one's really cute. Fearless, fantastic, and fuzzy. I think Liberty would like that one. And that one is $17.99 for the limited edition one. And then there is a jumbo pin as well, guys. Here, I'm just going to get down on this one. The jumbo pin is $59.99. There's only 4,500 of them. And it is huge. So, you guys need to come. Of course, they've got them all here at Animal Kingdom. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. guys come check them out here. Thank you again. And there is new merchandise as well for the movie. The movie does not come out until Friday, March 5th. And it will be available in both movie theaters and also on Disney Plus Premiere. So you can purchase the access to see the movie at home if you'd like.
Yes.
So the other merchandise, we've been told, is not here. We have to go to Fiki's Planner launch. So we're going to make our way over there as well. We're going to try to make it over there as well and see what else we can find as far as merchandise is concerned.
Glitter in the handle? It is. So there's like loose glitter in the handle on that one. That's kind of cool. And it is like a double layer. Can you see that?
Yep.
So it's kind of insulated. Which also means
Is
the
it
cup
glass,
is
though?
smaller. It is glass. But it's like 2 layers. Holographic little with an apple.
Sonia says hello.
Oh, this is the same.
Other limited edition, like Star Wars,
Mhm.
or maybe you're referring to Raya.
Oh, we were just looking for the
Just the Raya today. Thank you, though.
Thank you so much, Melissa. So this one also, if you can see, has like silver glitter.
I run this castle.
Yeah, and then on the other side it has.
Oh, okay. So this is not the.
So this one.
Oh, this one here is
Yeah,
the
see,
poison
this one
apple.
Has a poison apple.
Oh,
on
it's a
it.
lot lighter than I thought it was going
Yeah,
to
and
be.
then it says just one bite.
I'm afraid I'd break that.
I would be a little concerned about that as well.
It's-
There is a third one as
That's
well. Obviously Aladdin themed. Got the lamp and
what does it say?
blue glitter, and it says wishing for the I can't read it because of the light. What does it say?
Wishing for the weekend.
There we go.
So I've not seen those before. Those are new.
Very cool. It's $14.99 unless otherwise ticketed. Yep, they are
So-
$14.99. Those are cute. I like that they're clear. I hear parrots.
They are
outside.
clear. Yeah, the macaws are definitely out there.
You can hear them. They're being very noisy.
Andrew's already ready to see some animals. He's like, because lots of new things. Want to make sure I cover as well.
Lots of good things.
We should be back on. Sorry about the jump, guys. Again, having issues. This is the second week. Wi-Fi will not stay connected, and that's been on our phones. Not just mine, not just Susan's. I had the same issue this morning. I could not keep a Wi-Fi signal while walking through the park. So. Are the macaws coming back out, or they already flew out? I don't see them anymore. All right, so let's talk about what we're going to be looking at here. Starting Friday morning, 2 sand sculptors commissioned by Disney started over here off to this stage, and I've got footage of it. I was going to pull together a video of just showing you what it looked like before, so you can see what before and the after is. So they started over on Friday, big gigantic blob of sand. I sat and watched them for quite a bit, just as they were basically shoveling the sand up, trying to compress it. They had made like 1 block of something, but that's about it. And there was no form or structure to it any way whatsoever. So they started Friday morning. They worked Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They were completed by yesterday afternoon. And as of this morning, we've got a complete finished sand sculpture that is now available to be seen here right across from the Flame Tree Barbecue, right before you go into Disneyland USA. Now it's for Raya and the Last Dragon, and this will be out here between now and the end of March. So they actually do put some sort of coating on it, so kind of help keep it together, so it will last as long as it needs to, because we've got 5 weeks here in which we got to hope this thing sticks together. So who wants to go see it? Anybody want to go see it? So.
Guests that do not comply will be asked to leave. Clean your hands often and thoroughly. Cover your mouth and nose when coughing and sneezing, and maintain physical distancing. Thank you.
Mark, good to see you.
Very
All the way from Buffalo, New York.
Carol says, wow. I agree. It is wow worthy. I agree, Megan. I will be happy when we no longer need reminders to keep our masks on and socially distance ourselves.
Here's Raya.
He's so cute. You can just take a picture.
They did a pretty amazing job.
Try this. Then you just take a picture of it.
Now, we were a little concerned about how this was going to go because it was raining for a bit this weekend. It rained on Friday even while they were working on this.
And it looks like a little bit of it just outside the overhang. So a good heavy down
Yeah.
could cause issues, but it seems to be fine so far.
Now, here is I'm not 100% sure about all the pronunciations of the characters' names just yet. I believe this is Sisu, the dragon.
The eyes are really cool on the creature down here.
Yep. I believe this is the Ongi. And then down here is Tuk Tuk, the giant pill bug, which I believe is, yeah, bless you. I believe it is a mode of transportation for Raya. Not only is he a pet, but he's a mode of transportation. But as Susan was saying, look at the eyes. There's actual blank space there. Looks like we've already got a little bit of a loss of sand right there. And I think, Jen, even if you don't like bugs, this is pretty cool. So I just posted earlier today on TikTok some of the video footage that I took from Friday of them just getting started. So if you guys want to get...
Sorry. We talk about strollers and how you shouldn't leave food in it. Right over here, this top stroller over here is reason why there is one of those birds literally inside of it, helping himself with whatever snacks it was that they left. Or their
Yep, there is a
child.
bird inside the stroller. You guys
Yeah.
see that?
And you might say, oh, we ate the snacks, no big deal. But let's just think about there's two ends to the...
What else do these birds
You really
do?
want them in your stroller.
Yeah, he was fully in there.
He was fully in. He hopped out now. Obviously, he ate all the snacks. Oh, wait, friend is coming to join. Yeah, he's checking too now, just to make sure there wasn't anything missed. Now he's in the stroller.
Yep, he's in the stroller now.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
oh, hop back out again. Because there wasn't anything left.
bird in the stroller.
Yeah. It's a bright sunny day. The bug is cute, I agree. Jen, it's hard not to like a bug with such adorable eyes. He's really large, too.
He's
Is
very
he a
much...
bug? What did somebody say he was?
I think he's a pill bug. He's like a giant pill bug, is he not?
I don't know. Very cool.
Again, Raya and the Last Dragon does come to movie theaters and to Disney Plus starting March 5th, that Friday. Now, there is other merchandise that's being released for the movie today. We're going to hopefully get over to Rafiki's Planet Watch, maybe see a little bit of that as well.
Carol says it's part pill bug, part pug.
That would make it a bug pug.
A pill pug. That would be funny, Andrew. Bird in a stroller is sequel to Bird on a Wire.
Bird on a Wire. It's weird to be able to see and just know where it came from, where they started out at, and you know, I sat here for about, I don't know, 45 minutes on Friday. There's nobody else here because it was just a big pile of sand at that point. It was really kind of fun to see them as they put it together and they get it together. Of course, Mushu wanted to come along because, you know, he heard there was something about a last dragon.
Yeah.
The last dragon. I'm the last dragon. I know where the dragon.
Megan said she did not miss the strollers when she was at Universal and the lack of them. And that is true. Universal, although they do have some things for younger kiddos, tend to have more families with bigger kids. There are strollers, but not nearly as many of them. So, and they tend to hide the parking for them, like out of the sight.
Yeah, out of the way. Stroller parking has to go elsewhere. So if you can see, the dragon is behind the thing, and you can see that the body comes around, and you can see the tail comes toward the front. I'm going to ask Gil Liberty if she's going to try to draw one of these characters. I think it would be interesting to ask her to do so.
Hello, Taylor. Taylor says
Good afternoon, Taylor.
She's after work right now.
Awesome. Now, while we're not going to have a snack right at the moment, I do want to share with you guys a snack that has just started today.
Yes.
And if you guys are on Instagram or Facebook with us, you've already seen it.
You've seen it. Look at the big sign for it, too.
Yep.
You can't miss where it's
So it's over here. It's over here at this coffee stand.
It's kind of interesting because normally treats that come out are always at Creature Comforts.
It is at Creature Comforts as well, though. I did confirm that. Yeah, normally it's exclusively at that, but over here at the Isle of Java, they do have the new baby tuk tuk mousse. It's roll up to Isle of Java for this 5-spice mousse atop chocolate cake, chocolate velvet shell, and crispy chocolate pearls. So I grabbed one first thing this morning because, well, one, there was no line. There was anybody here when I got here. Everybody's running to Pandora. So I did grab some pictures of it. And, well, I mean, we're kind of looking at it right here as well. It's a good sized mousse. It's very cute. It looks like a pill bug. So frozen Coke for it's got great chocolate flavor. I will say this though, if your child is a purist as far as flavor is concerned, please be aware of the fact that the 5-spice
It's 5-spice.
is just got a little bit of not weirdness. I enjoyed it, but you know, for someone who is used to just milk chocolate, it may be a little bit off-putting for someone who's not expecting or looking for that little bit of difference. The chocolate cake was great, good and moist, and overall it was a really good dessert, big enough to share.
It's really large.
I will say this though, the white chocolate face that goes on the front, no flavor. It wasn't all that good by itself, but you know, that really wasn't what I was looking for anyway. That's just the prettiness that goes on top of it. That's not even, you know, what we were trying to taste.
Exactly.
So now it's also going to be over at Creature Comforts, which is the Starbucks that is over closer to Africa, right before you go over to the Harambe area.
Yeah.
And I don't know if there's any other locations because we haven't seen it as of yet at other locations. But great dessert, really fun. And it goes with the movie. So, you know, your kids or even you are going to want to try it just because of the fact that it's got a cool movie tie into it.
Yep.
So, all right, so shall we head to the next item?
Yes.
Like I said, we got lots of stuff to cover today. We got a huge agenda. Lots of things to cover. Now, you know what? I forgot to look up to see where the drinks were.
Annual pass holder drinks, right?
Yep.
Let me just see if I can.
And we got a location. We got to find ourselves a cookie. So also one of the other things we're talking about and looking at today is Disney has announced annual pass holder perks for Animal Kingdom. Starting today. So we're going to go to the Boneyard next and see if we can pick up the first of those. He's having a good time, Sonia. It's always fun to come to the Animal Kingdom. That's who I am, that's who I am. My paleontologist. That's who I am, that's who I am, that's who I am. That's who I am, that's who I am. Love this song. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom.
Getting our annual pass holder magnets.
Yes.
I need to get my stuff out. Get my ID, right?
All right, so starting today and through the 26th, also March 1st, 1st through the 5th, 8th through the 12th, and 15th through the 19th, meaning only during the weekdays from park open to 4 p.m. for the next 4 weeks, you can get a Donald Duck and Spike the Bee annual pass holder magnet.
Did you already get yours?
I have not already gotten mine.
You need your ID.
Hey. Now, I'm going to see how this goes. We're going to try it out. We'll see how it happens. Just going to take a picture of the sign so we can share it. You get one horizontal, please, as well. So they do have it set up for a long line in case they need it, but
I'm going to number 2.
number 2. Where's number 2? Oh, there's number 2.
Thank you for being the pass holder.
All right, Brett.
How are you today, Chris?
Doing well. How are you?
ID. Okay, Christopher.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. We've got our annual pass holder magnet. Donald and Spike the Bee. Now, all right, put my ID back away before I lose it. Ooh, unicorns are the best. Yes, they are. Love unicorns. Good afternoon. Rachel wants to know if you've seen the new mini ears. Not sure exactly which ones you talk about, Rachel.
Which ones?
Which ones are you talking about?
Oh, there's so
So-
many.
Here's our
Mini
Donald
ears.
pass holder magnet. It's got Gardener Donald. Got a little gardening hat on top there. And Spike the Bee. Now, you guys are looking at this going, you know what? That's a cool magnet. It looks familiar. Why do I remember this magnet? Do you remember this magnet?
Why? Yes, I do.
This is the magnet for annual pass holders for the 2020 Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival. The festival that only lasted for 2 weeks. So, pass holders who received this magnet, who came to the first 2 weeks of Flower and Garden last year before the park shut down, were able to grab this magnet. When the parks reopened on July 11th, no magnets. We didn't know what happened to them. People were looking for them. Oh, Rachel's looking for the black ones with the pearls.
Black ones.
I haven't seen those.
Seen those.
We haven't been able to find them.
Oh, yeah.
We've been looking for them. We haven't found them just yet.
Not yet.
So those pass holders who came last year to Flower and Garden got their magnet if they came in the first 2 weeks before the park shut down. When they came back, they weren't giving out any magnets. Why? Because they weren't giving out anything. They didn't
Yes.
want any contact. It was the first time they
No
reopened.
touchy.
So these just disappeared. Okay? They've resurfaced for the next 4 weeks, only Monday through Friday from 4 to close, or from open to 4. Pass holders can grab a magnet, one per person, and until they run out, while supplies last. Well, guys, Susan and I went to the Epcot Flower and Garden Festival last year.
We got this.
We were there for the first day. Okay, so this magnet
It's like
right
they
here.
reset everything as if it's a new magnet.
This magnet right here, I'm going to give away to one of our patrons on Patreon
Oh,
because
nice.
I already have a magnet, but I want you guys to have one. So here's the thing. I'm going to, let's go ahead and set it up for, let's say, tomorrow,
Yep.
just to make sure. I'm going to do a drawing. I'm going to make it for all levels because I'm going to keep the really cool prizes for some of the higher tiers that are part of it. But for those, any of them, and I don't care if you're even on the first tier or the last tier, it doesn't matter. At the, let's say 5 o'clock tomorrow, I'm going to just put everybody's names that are our patrons on patreon.com. I'm going to draw one randomly, and whichever name I get, I'm going to sit there and say, you guys, I'm going to send you the magnet, okay? So we appreciate our patrons. If you're interested in checking it out, it's patreon.com/ear-to-ear magic.
Yep.
And if you'd like to be in the running for that, that's up to you, but we're going to be giving a patron one of these. So best
We would
of luck,
love for you to
patrons.
win, so go join.
Best of luck for one of our patrons.
Yep.
Just don't put it on your card.
So there is, of course, the annual pass holder cookie as well. Are we going to go check that out?
Well, what is this? Is there another Raya treat up here?
There is. It's a sundae, which I might actually be able to. We'll have to
Well,
see
hang
what
on.
the ingredients are.
Hang on 1 second here. All right, just wanted to double check. All right, Love and DisneyWorld. Love and DisneyWorld always takes care of us
Love and DisneyWorld,
when it
we
comes to
love
treats,
you.
when it comes to our live streams.
He does
Thank
it
you
just
so
like
much
this
for the
road.
PayPal, Craig. Greatly appreciate it. Yeah, you know I got you treats, so we're gonna make sure we cover you guys for treats. If you guys ever want to support us here, just to make sure we have something for you guys on the streams and elsewhere as a channel, you can always click the link that's up in our chat as far as our PayPal. We would appreciate super chats as well, but if you have a choice, the PayPal works so much better because then
PayPal doesn't take nearly as high a
yeah,
percentage.
YouTube does
so-
take a little bit of a chunk out when you do a super chat. So we're going to use that, and it looks like we may have another treat here that I did not cover this morning. So shall we go check that out as well?
Yay.
All right, heading over to Dino Bite Snacks.
I can't have it.
You
It's
can't
not
have any?
yet.
Oh no.
No. It even is covered with green cake crumbs.
So the Baby Tuk Tuk ice cream sundae, a yummy. So it's a yummy sundae. Ooh, built for speed. It's a mobile sundae. Built for speed, chai spiced caramel cake, chai caramel sauce. Wow, that's a lot of chai. Vanilla ice cream, green tea cake crumbles, salted caramel crispy pearls, an edible image of Baby Tuk Tuk. So we haven't seen the movie yet, but I've already noticed we have 2 treats, and both of them refer to him as Baby Tuk Tuk.
Yeah.
You know what that tells me?
There's a grown-up one.
I think we have a progression. I think in the beginning of the movie probably starts off as a baby, and then later on in the film it progresses to the large thing in which she uses to ride around on. What do you
I
think?
guess we'll see. Yeah.
Tuk Tuk is TikTok's knockoff. I don't know.
So did
This
you
was
want to try that? This is also where the annual pass holder cookie is located.
well. Then we need to go check that out as well.
Yes.
All right, so let's go see. This is where our annual pass holder cookie is. Also, the Valentine's cookie is here. The ice cream cookie is here.
So, did you want to try one of the sundaes?
Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and try it out so we can cover.
Then you Tuk Tuk sundae. We could have one of those. Are we getting a cookie?
I don't even. Are they,
Do you guys have the annual pass holder cookies here?
Yeah, I just need to see the annual pass.
I'm happy to whip that out for you. So it's like a secret thing. You have to know the secret password. You share the secret. One of those please. And I think that'll complete our order.
Yeah.
Just those 2 things.
All right, so we're gonna grab one of the sundaes, let you guys see what that looks like as well, and then we're gonna grab one of the annual pass holder cookies that's only available. They didn't even have it listed out here. You got to know about it. It's like a secret item. If you're an annual pass holder, you can whip your ID out over here at Dino Bite Snacks right here by Restaurantosaurus and grab yourself a special Donald cookie. Okay, I'm gonna need to trade with you because you know this isn't gonna last long.
You're gonna have to wait a moment. There's the cookie.
Watch the buttons.
There's the cookie. It's so cute. Oh, that's kind of sloppily cut. Okay, so it's got a. Let's see if I can dial this down here. It's got one of those rice papers, printed like rice papers, the edible paper on top. Grab some napkins. Chris is snapping some photos for the Insta. There are some tables in the back. We'll probably go grab one of those. Getting that pretty artistic photo. So we're just waiting for, she's making up, I don't know if you can see inside there, she's actually working hard, pulling the ice cream out right now. Chai. Vanilla ice cream. My mouth is watering. Like, I got really excited at the idea of a sundae, and now I'm... So this is like a sugar cookie.
Yeah, it's a sugar cookie.
It
with
looks
sprinkles.
like one of the good kind though. Like not one of those like shortbreads. It's like an actual sugar cookie. So that's kind of cool.
Silverware?
I did not. I think they give it to you when it comes out. I'm gonna walk over here and grab a table.
I'll be over there.
Yeah. Let's see, where do we want to sit? You're not there. Oh, right here. This is a good one. Look at some of our little birdie friends. Looking for some worms and bugs. I love some good ice cream sundaes. And my favorite that they normally have here, that they had for a good long time, was it was like the Scrooge McDuck themed one. And that one I could actually have, so that was kind of cool. Let's see, get it flipped around here. Yeah. There we go. See Chris back in the background there grabbing a photo of the sundae. This cookie though is super cute. You guys see? It smells really yummy. I'm torturing myself needlessly, I know, but I just can't help it. No snowmen. I will say, at least when we got those rare snows when we lived in Atlanta, it was normally pretty wet snow, so we could definitely build things with it. It stuck together pretty well, so. But here he comes. Oh. Wow. It's like 2 scoops of ice cream, guys. Oh my, this is all flushed. It's so warm.
There's a lot of stuff going on in the sundae.
Yes, there is. It is all caked up, though. If it wasn't our first that we need to get accurate photos, I probably would have said, hey, can you at least leave the green tea crumbles off the top. They have green tea cake crumbles on the top. But
So chai spice caramel cake, caramel sauce, vanilla ice cream, green tea cake crumbles, and then the white chocolate tuk-tuk.
yes. Maybe I'll eat the white chocolate tuk-tuk. Maybe something, maybe. We'll see how much of the not good stuff sticks to it.
Go back up. All right. It's warm.
Is it?
The
So
bottom
the
is warm.
cake is warm.
The cake is warm.
That's kind of cool though. It's like a la mode.
Yeah, I mean, I can feel it. It's warm through the little container.
That's awesome. Sonia says she loves it.
He's cute, isn't he?
Craig says tuk-tuk, that looks good.
Tuk-tuk for TikTok?
Could be. It's already melting. Even though this is like
It
not
is
soft
melting.
serve, this is like the real, like scoop it out from the hard ice cream container ice cream. So it doesn't
So the
melt
baby
quite as
tuk-tuk
fast.
sundae, it has chai spiced cake, which seems warm, caramel, vanilla ice cream, green tea, and salted caramel pearls, and a baby tuk-tuk image. So cute.
A video. Right.
Well, there's a lot for me to eat.
It is a lot. I was gonna say, I might
Did you already
have
show them the pass holder cookie?
I did. So I don't know, if any of you guys bake, you probably are familiar with this method. So it looks like they had balls of sugar cookie dough and then they rolled them in the sprinkles and then baked it. So the sprinkles are like baked in. It's very cute.
Wow.
How is it? Let's see. That's what we got.
We're gonna have green tea all over that. She's trying to salvage the white chocolate.
I know. I'm hungry. Uh-oh.
So, just as much cake in there as there is. It's really not a sundae. It's more of a cake a la mode, like you mentioned.
For the health and safety of everyone, face coverings must fully cover your nose and mouth and be worn at all times, except when actively eating or
Very
drinking
loud.
while stationary.
Very
Guests
loud.
that do not comply will be asked to leave. Wash your hands often and thoroughly Cover your mouth and nose when coughing and sneezing, and maintain physical distancing. Thank you for your cooperation.
Wow. Like crazy loud.
Megan mentioned that she will be happy when they don't have those anymore. I will also be happy when they don't have those anymore.
Every 5 to 10 minutes.
So how is it?
All right.
Got the cake.
All kinds of crazy flavors. It's got that spicy chai flavor on the cake. Salted caramel.
I love
pearls.
chai.
I like this one a lot. This was really good. The only thing that's not simple flavored is the ice cream, which is probably a good thing because if it was also flavored something, it might be a little overbearing.
Just the vanilla kind of carries everything else. That's a good thing.
But I like the fact that it's got the cake in there as well, instead of just being solely ice cream.
Yeah. So Dee was wondering where we got Mushu from. Mushu is located in most of the main big stores on Disney property. So let's say if you went into the Emporium at Magic Kingdom or into Mouse Gear at Epcot, it's also definitely your best bet to find him would be at World of Disney at Disney Springs. But he's just one of the many little shoulder characters that they have available right now. They have Mushu and
Mushu was one of the first ones to come out.
Yes.
In like first of 2020.
Yes.
So he's been with us for a while.
He has.
The one thing about Mushu, he's not nearly as strong.
Yeah. And it's kind of awkward the way he holds onto you. He has to kind of wrap around your shoulder. And if your shoulder's not shaped in the right fashion,
kind of peeks over your shoulder.
He doesn't fit quite
He
right.
tends to fall off a lot, unfortunately.
He does. He has a hard time holding on. So
We've lost him before. On a ride even.
we have. Luckily, they found him and brought him to us.
Navi River Journey.
Yep. It was funny too because it was already pretty quickly up at the front guest services. We went to guest services on our way out because the park had already closed. It was like our last ride of the day, so we couldn't go back in and ask. But so is it good? I'm torturing myself. I love chai tea, so the idea of a chai
I don't really care for chai
spiced-
tea.
But do you like that?
Yeah, this is really good.
This would be like the best chai tea if it was in liquid form because it would have the chai flavors and then you've got the vanilla and the caramel and green tea. That would be really yummy.
I'm not a huge fan of just sundaes.
No.
Specifically Disney
It's more
sundaes.
like cake a la mode.
Disney sundaes are basically just ice cream with a couple of toppings on top. They don't really feel like a sundae. Like
There's
it's
not
all kind
normally
of-
a base, yeah.
But this, you got the cake in there as well. So I was trying to dig it out so you guys could see it. There's lots of cake down there. And it is warm. It's warm cake.
Love in Disney World says dishonor on your shoulder.
Dishonor on you, on your family, on your cow. Yeah, we lost Mushu over on the Navi River journey. Only reason they found him is that he was stuck in one of the backgrounds using shadows to make himself look really big and scare everybody on the ride.
So he's got to finish this before he can even try this cookie. Which it is. It's like the rice paper.
Just kind of thrown on there.
Yeah.
I kind of look at these as, hey, those cookies we make, there's some rice paper on it.
Yeah. They throw a character on it.
No. So nothing like crazy as far as that goes. Just your normal sugar cookies that they offer. And they just lay some rice paper on top. This has got some thought to it. This has got something different and it's unique. So
Megan says we should clap along. Love in Disney World is telling jokes. Alright. LED, I would do the ice cream, but one of the toppings is actually a green tea cake crumble. So they totally caked up the whole thing. And if it wasn't the first time, and Chris getting
Cake on the bottom, cake on the top.
yeah, it's caked all up in there. So if we got it again, we might be able to ask them to leave the green tea cake sprinkles off the top, and then I probably could do just the top. But you know, it is what it is. I'm not upset about it. A little hungry, but not upset. So one of the other offerings that they do have right now for annual pass holders that started today is at the Restaurantosaurus Lounge, and they have special drink offerings. They're beverages. It's a secret menu, exclusive beverages.
It's like Coke with syrup in it.
And there's a couple of different ones. So there's 3 alcoholic ones and 1 non-alcoholic. So there's the Tyrannosaurus Rex instead of Rex. You get that. And it's blue cacao, cream de cassis, rum, vodka, gin, sweet and sour, and then a splash of Sprite on top. You're going to see a trend here in a minute with a splash of Sprite. I find that amusing. That's a really noisy bird. Where is it? Behind us. What is that? It's loud. Do you guys hear that? It's this bird right here. The blackbird. One of those little tiny, like, martin birds.
Yeah.
Right there. He is
Yeah.
loud.
Very loud.
Very loud. He wants to make sure everyone knows that he would be happy to help them finish their snack. Alright, so we have fossil fuel.
So the Tyrannosaurus Rex, which is alcoholic.
Yes. Fossil fuel, which is Midori, vodka, sweet and sour, and lime juice.
So melon and lime.
Melon and lime.
The fossil fuel. Both of those are $12.
Yeah. There's the pterodactyl punch. I think they did that name a disservice because they spell it with a P, but you know, pterodactyl is not, the P is silent. So if it was a pterodactyl punch, that would make sense. It looks pretty on paper, yes. So that one is Parrots Bay, is it Parrot Bay rum? Blue cacao, pineapple juice, sour mix, and then a floater of Captain Morgan spiced rum. Just because, you know, I like my stuff mixed up, but so there's so those are the 3 alcoholic, and then they have they also have a non-alcoholic one. It's the Tricera Berry Pop.
Tricera Berry.
Tricera Berry Pop. Say that 3 times fast. Monin wild berry syrup, lemonade, cranberry juice, and lemon juice. It's topped with Sprite and a lemon wedge. And as you would expect, the alcoholic ones are, you know, around the $12, $13, $14 range. And then the non-alcoholic one is $5. So, and they are secret menu items, so just like with a cookie, you have to say, hey, don't you guys have some AP things? And then you have to show them your AP. And then once you show them your AP, then they will give you the menu and let you decide what you want.
Tricera Berry. Berry syrup, lemonade, cranberry juice, lemon juice, topped with Sprite and lemon wedge. So it's a berry flavored Sprite.
Yes. Well, it says it has a splash of Sprite on top, so I think it's mostly juice with a little bit of Sprite.
Okay. So and these are all at Restaurantosaurus
Lounge. At
Lounge.
the lounge. Did you guys know they have a lounge, just for those who weren't aware? So if you kind of go around the side as if you were heading towards the dinosaur ride, there's this little bitty, little tiny porch, and when it's open, they normally have the sign out letting you know
Thanks
it's
for
there.
visiting us today.
And you
For the
just
health and
walk in
safety of
there.
everyone, face coverings
5
must fully
minutes.
cover your nose and mouth and be worn at all times, including when taking photographs. The exception would be when eating or drinking while stationary. Guests that do not comply will be asked to leave. Wash your hands often and thoroughly, cover your mouth and nose when coughing and sneezing, and maintain physical distancing. Thank you for your cooperation.
Got that?
Oh my goodness gracious. I'm seriously gonna create like some hand signals like a stewardess would do, and every time
I want to learn American Sign Language.
I'm gonna start. Well, that wouldn't be as much fun.
Oh, I'd love this.
It would be cool because everyone would be able to. But I'm just thinking like a
everyone could
stewardess
just
should be
interpret
like
it as we hear it.
when eating or drinking.
When eating or drinking.
Please
maintain social distancing. It's right along with that whole take small children by the hand. Please keep all feet, hands, arms, and legs inside the vehicle at all times.
Oh, the things we do to entertain ourselves. I hope you guys are entertained too. We're just having fun here.
Oh goodness.
All right, so you ate the sundae.
Yeah,
you liked the sundae.
That was a good sundae. When they say sundae, sometimes you get like a scoop of ice cream, get some sprinkles on top, and I'm like, that's just ice cream with sprinkles.
I did like the one they had, the Scrooge McDuck one that they had here for a while.
Oh yes, that one was
caramel
good.
Sauce.
That was good because it had the little gold stuff all in it.
And it had the salted caramel sauce.
Oh yeah, that was a really good
It
one.
was
But no, normally it's just ice cream with some little simple topping on it.
yeah.
But that
That one
chai,
was good. So we recommend that. 5 stars.
that is really
we
good.
recommend.
Now, if you were to ask me to choose between this and the mousse,
Yeah, you would get the mousse.
that is good enough that I'd have a hard time deciding. Really.
That's an
I
official
know it's just
Chris
ordinary.
stamp of approval
That's
right
weird.
there.
That is totally against what I normally am when it
Sundays are
comes to
not
just
his thing.
you
Because
know?
the ice cream melts and he doesn't like he
It's
likes
not
his
even
ice
that,
cream
it's just-
fully frozen.
vanilla ice cream and you throw some chocolate syrup on top and all of a sudden you got a sundae. No, that's the vanilla ice cream with chocolate syrup on top.
True.
But that was good. That
So
was good.
you finished that, but now you have this cookie.
By the way, I want to give a shout out real quick, and we've got Surf Bum is in the chat. Good
Surf
afternoon, Surf Bum. Good to have you on. Also, I noticed that Dee joined us. I didn't, and then you said something to Dee earlier.
Dee and I have been talking.
I didn't
don't know
catch
what
it,
you're
so hi
talking
Dee.
about.
Good to have you on. And by the way, we'll talk about that in just a second. Jolly Holiday with Mary. Good afternoon.
Jolly Holiday.
We'll get it. I got you. Okay. The secret signal right there, but
Yeah.
I got you.
Me too.
Okay. And I did want to remind everybody that we did already pick up our annual pass holder magnet.
We did.
And
If you're just joining us.
it's right here. And notice it looks similar to our cookie.
It does. See? Cookie.
One of these is edible. One of these is not.
Magnet.
One of these will stick to your car. One of these will not.
Unless you get it wet, and then it'll still fall off eventually.
One of these, if you do stick it to your car, somebody might steal. The other, they will not. So they're a little different. But because we do have, we picked up an extra one of these because, well, we got this last year at the Flower and Garden. I'm going to give this away to one of our patrons over on Patreon.
Are you a patron
So if you're a patron member, if you're one of our Magic Crew members, one of our 5 tiers, and I'm not going to even put it to one of the other tiers.
Nope.
Any tier, by 5 o'clock tomorrow, I'm just going to draw whoever's in our Patreon account. If you're a patron, if your name gets drawn, I'm going to shoot you over our pass holder magnet. So you can stick it over on your refrigerator, or if you're really brave, you can put it on your car.
Steve is funny. He says one will stick to your car and one will stick to your ribs. That is very true, Steve.
I don't know, that magnet might stick to something too. Got that metal plate in my head.
No, ew.
I did that, and I hear it just won't look right. So,
Okay, you gotta try the cookie. Try the cookie. Try the cookie. Try the cookie. I'm torturing myself.
it's a
soft.
squishy cookie. It's very
It's the
soft.
kind that I like. Oh, it looks so good.
Hey, Craig. Is Mel watching?
You're mean.
I'm mean.
He's mean. I'm sorry,
You share that with
Mel.
Mel. It is.
Jen Wilderman says you should pick her
Pick
for the
you.
winning of
Pick you,
the
Tim.
magnet.
It's not sweet.
Cookie? Yes, cookie.
Nom nom cookie?
Oh, Mel is at work.
It's not sweet.
He was gonna ask her to log in and like, even though she's at work and didn't log
now
out.
he's not gonna do it.
But now, no, because you were so mean. Look at what you gone and done.
Now, as a sugar cookie, I expected it to have a really sweetness to it. It's not all sweet.
That's good though. I like a sugar cookie that's not overly sweet.
I want a sugar cookie that gives me an anaphylactic shock just by snipping it.
That's what the frosting is for though. This one doesn't have frosting, so that's what like you put a.
Yeah, it's very light. It is the way I like it cooked though. It is it's soft. I don't like hard crunchy cookies. I like my cookies to be soft. It is baked the way I like it, but it's not a very sweet cookie.
You can do things to a not very sweet cookie. Years ago, I used to work for a caterer.
Well, the only thing that did to this one was this.
Yeah, it's just a rice paper. Crunchy paper you can eat. It's crunchy paper you can eat. It doesn't even have much flavor. It's just paper. So, years ago, I worked for a baker / caterer, and I used to help her prep her food for weddings and things. And she had this base cookie recipe that was essentially like a sugar cookie that he just described, not too sweet. And it was like the base for all her cookies. So it was just a sugar cookie, and she would put frosting on it. Always sharing with Mushu. Mushu gets some. And then she would mix chocolate chips in it for a chocolate chip cookie. And if she wanted to make snickerdoodles, we would roll it into like a gazillion little balls and roll them in cinnamon sugar and bake them that way. And now I'm making myself even more hungry. Let's torture ourselves with all the talk of food.
Andrew said I read somewhere that the cookie was bland and not worth the money.
Well, it is just a sugar cookie. Let's not lie about it.
It is. It's
sugar
not something.
cookie.
It's not something to go over. You're not going to make a trip over just for that cookie.
No.
No.
But if you're here...
Now, I will say this. They used frosting. All these copyrighted songs playing the entire time we're here.
Revenue killer!
Oh, forget that. Don't even bother watching the ads for this stream.
Somebody else is going to make that money.
I had this song stuck in my head this morning. That's why.
Because you were walking around
I was
here?
walking around Animal Kingdom this morning. I went back to go pick up Susan and have lunch before we came back. And for some reason, for like an hour and a half, I had the dog has his day. I'm like, why do I have that song stuck in my head?
Now you know it.
Now I don't know why. You see that little frosting they used to put at the top of the cookie to
So
hold
does
the
it
rice
taste
paper
good
down?
there?
It tastes better with the little frosting.
What did I say?
They should have frosted the
They
cookie.
needed frosting.
They should have frosted the cookie, then put the rice paper on it.
Maybe they will. Disney, if you're watching, just a little bit of frosting, and then stick the Donald on.
Jen will tell you, a little frosting goes a long way. A lot of frosting goes a long way. But need some frosting.
A little frosting, a lot of frosting. We love frosting, so. All right. So what are we going to do with this cookie?
Mary wants to know, how crazy do you think October 1st will be? Debating making a super quick trip. Right now, with the 35% capacity that we have, that's for the parks, October 1st is already booked.
For all parks.
For all the parks.
All parks.
Or is it for all parks or just for Magic Kingdom?
All parks.
Okay. Because people are going to want to try to park hop. Yep. So right now, October 1st is completely off the list until either people cancel or they expand capacity.
Yeah.
So
fingers crossed they expand capacity. That being said, unless they bring back fast passes, that means lines are going to be longer. There's going to be more people milling about, so it's going to feel more crowded. You're going to wait longer potentially for food, depending on what time you order, what time you go to get those meals. So just... I'm not gonna lie, it is the 50th anniversary.
it is the day. That will be an insane day. We don't have park reservations for that yet. Mainly because of the fact that our annual passes expire before that day, so we can't renew our passes. So
we haven't taken the time yet to call.
We're gonna have to finagle
IT.
it for ourselves as well.
Yeah.
But we're gonna do whatever we have to do to get there to share with you guys. So we'll probably be doing some live streaming October 1st.
Yeah.
If you want to come and experience the parks, let us know if that's something you're interested in doing. Has it been 5 minutes already?
Face coverings must fully cover your nose and mouth and be worn at all times, except when actively eating or drinking while stationary. Guests that do not comply will be asked to leave. Clean your hands often and thoroughly.
Yes.
Cover your mouth and nose when coughing and sneezing, and maintain physical distancing. Thank you.
Okay. That if you're interested in coming and being here October 1st, we can put you on a list. We can try to make it happen.
Yes.
We're going to first have to find out for people to cancel, but waiting for things to ease up as far as park capacity. And if we go above 35% park capacity, as soon as those become available, they're going to go quick.
Jump on 'em, yeah.
So if we find out that happens and you want to be on some sort of secret list on the side that we can help out with that, let us know.
Yeah. We do try to assist our clients as much as possible with securing those park day reservations. So,
Megan says, I wish when we were actively eating or drinking, we didn't have to hear it.
yeah, right? Like something that would just mute it out for you.
Yeah.
That
All
would
right.
be nice.
So, we need to keep moving through. We might try to get a ride in, but we got a couple more things we're going
Yep.
to try to get in as
Just a
well.
few more things.
First thing, the next thing we're going to take care of is we have a new deal that is for pass holders for over in Dido Land
Yep.
for the games. So go check that out.
Let's go check.
Can we? No, I should get a second plate.
Yeah, go get a second plate and then we can wrap that in napkins. Or see if they have a to-go container. Just ask. The answer is always no until you ask.
Answer is always no until you ask the question.
Hashtag listen to Adam Duckworth. The awesome agency owner of Travelmation. It's one of the many quotes that I have in my head from him, and it's something that I have stuck in and use in my life frequently. That the answer is always no until you ask. It may still be no after you ask, but it's definitely no until you do. So, we'll see. We love the dad jokes. Bring them on, Brenna. So we're gonna go play some games. I'm not very good at these games, generally speaking, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm not a huge fan, but the kids love them. Do you guys, when you, the ones with those of you with kids, do your kids love the carnival games too? Like our kids love to play them. We don't let them play them very often because it is, although they say it's a game of skill, we find it to be more of a game of chance to a certain extent. So, any update on dining plans? No, Rachel, no updates yet. Although as soon as we hear something, we'll definitely be contacting clients to let them know, make adjustments, but nothing yet. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't anticipate dining plans, definitely not table service dining plans, to come out until they can loosen up some of that social distancing that's required. One of the chief reasons we feel like they're not doing the dining plans right now is it's just a lot more complicated for them to feed everyone with that limited spacing involved. So they have fewer tables in their restaurants, both quick service and table, which means fewer reservations available at the table service and less space for people to dine at the quick service locations. And I have a feeling they were afraid that if they did that and people were purchasing the dining plan, they might have individuals who are not able to fully make use of it, and they are trying to limit the sting of that. That would be especially painful if you went to the trouble of purchasing the dining plan and say you weren't able to get enough dining reservations at the places you wanted to eat. So we're talking about dining plans. But as soon as we hear something, you'll definitely hear from us. So probably after we take care of our clients, and we'll be posting about it.
So, little tip. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You've got a cookie like this or something that's not going to melt or have any other issues. Get a second plate, cover it up, shove it into an area sometime in your backpack. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
I'm going to double down with some
All right.
napkins as well.
Look, it's like Christmas wrapping for dads.
Yeah, kind of is. All right. I don't want cookie crumbs in my backpack. Next time, I'm bringing a baggie.
Steve Bespoke Magic, gotta have your back. We're gonna go check out another pass holder deal coming up over here.
All kinds of interesting things in here. There's silverware in here. How did that happen?
Oh boy. So on October 1st, Brenna's gonna dress up. Brenna and Jen are gonna dress up like you and me.
Aw, don't
I'm
do
scared.
that.
I'm scared to think about what I don't want you to have to go out in public like that if you don't have to. Not for her, but for me.
Aw. Okay.
Yes,
Moving on.
Jolly Holiday Americans, you need a rubber band, most definitely. That would be a
Something like
great
that.
thing to have to keep in your arsenal of your backpack.
Just some Ziploc bags. In our big backpack, I think we do actually have some Ziploc bags, but this is just my little half pack. So.
Bad to the bone. Bad. All right, let me flip this around.
Okay.
All right, so we did try the Baby Tuk Tuk ice cream sundae. I would give that a high recommendation. That's a tasty sundae.
5 stars. Would recommend.
I do agree that was a really thought out dessert. Sometimes they're okay.
Alligator apples?
Aminal.
You're right,
Aminal.
Animal Kingdom out
He's
there.
right there. Oh, that log is moving.
Oh, look, he's in the water.
Bad.
Normally he's just chilling out on the side. That is an American crocodile.
So, American
Big guy.
crocodile. Wow, that's crazy.
He's a big guy.
Crikey, look at the size of this beaut.
Checking us out.
She's a beaut for sure. She's so beautiful. You just want to like jump in there and wrestle around with a bit.
I'll lift you up.
You know, a little bit of cuddles, maybe.
There he is. He's a big old
He's
guy.
really cuddly.
Looks cuddly to me.
Even at Gatorland, they just give him little pats with the nose, and that's about it.
So, by the way, I wonder if he's celebrating today. The crocodile.
Something special today?
Yeah, something special today. Does anybody know what's special about today? In coordination with our crocodile friend?
He might blink.
You're cracking Jen up.
I know. I think he's not blinking. He's waiting for some food to come along.
I bet he does the Outback Steakhouse. I'm probably more Australian than that guy is. And I'm not. So, did you know that today is Steve Irwin's birthday?
I did not.
Today is Steve Irwin's birthday. Happy birthday to the, unfortunately, late Steve Irwin, who has left an lasting impression on all of our lives in Animal Conservancy.
And he did love all of the creatures that people
I
would
loved 'em.
normally be afraid of. So,
This is one big cuddly beauty down there.
it's awesome that he taught us to appreciate all the animals.
And his kids are following in that legacy and doing
Yes,
a great
they are.
job with it as well.
Amazing job.
So,
You know it's warm when the crocodile stays in the water.
so I know that Bindi is getting married or got married. I wasn't sure. I don't know much about him, about whether or not he was an animal guy or not. Because, you know, not everybody goes fully into whatever, thing that you're into. Let's go in a wrap.
Daniel Pass.
We pass.
Daniel Pass.
We don't need we need a daily pass.
Just want people to come and take the magnets.
How do we get to the front?
I'm gonna take them. I'm currently doing the Donald Dino Bash.
Nah, no, I missed the Dino. I missed the Dino Bash. We can see all characters like Scrooge McDuck, Launchpad McQuack, Chip and Dale, the Chipmunkasauruses, Sideshow, Goofy. We got to get past this.
Had her awesome design studio going on.
We got to, yeah. Daisy was over here showing you how she designed all of their outfits. We need our meet and greets back, guys.
Hashtag bring back the meat.
Tavia, good afternoon. Welcome. Disney's Animal Kingdom. Got one other thing we want to check out here for annual pass holders. There are the annual pass holder magnets you can get only during the weekdays. They encourage pass holders to come during the weeks.
Yes.
You see where that's going at, right?
Yes.
They have special drinks over the Restaurantosaurus Lounge. They have the Donald Pass Holder Cookie, which is, okay. It's a cookie. Cookie! And over here, notice everything that we have for the pass holders is all over here in the Dino Land.
It is.
We got one more thing we wanted to share with you guys, just for pass holders, for a special amount, for a special period of time. Right here. Now, of course, all the games here in Dino Land. Good afternoon. They have some brand new, really cool plush. Liberty came and played a couple. Liberty came a few weeks ago. I was gonna see if I can catch the sign. So Liberty came a couple of weeks ago just to try, and she actually won 2 Triceratops, and she didn't get a chance to do the Brontosaurus that she wanted. But if you're an annual pass holder, if you come during the weekdays, this special offer, you purchase 3 game tickets to play the games. If you buy 3 games, you will get a complimentary retired non-Disney plush consolation prize. What does that mean? Well, recently, these guys have brand new prizes come out. Sure, why not? You guys want to play a game? You have to buy 3. So you buy 3 game vouchers, and they will give you one of the plushes that was replaced when they brought in the new ones. All right, so how does that work? So you show your receipt and they will give you the other plush. So pass holders who come during the weekdays will be, if you buy 3 games, you're guaranteed to win at least a prize, because they're going to give you a complimentary one. So we have 3 games right now. Right. Get yourself away from this place. I said, yep, what a concept. I could use, look, they're disinfecting the game over there. Use a little change. So we're gonna need to hold on to that receipt, because that's very, very special. If we lose the receipt, we're in trouble. Now, I'm not very good at basketball. Liberty would be, she got one on her second try. She blew me away. I was like very impressed with her skills overall.
Really very good at it.
Well, one of them is just kind of a game of luck. I want to go try that one over there, which is the one we always seem to get, you know, something on if we get something.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, let's go jump in line. I don't know. I don't know what you wanna go.
One small. Down here, buddy. Maybe in the middle. Okay.
There we go.
Oh, thanks,
Bespoke says basketball looks the easiest to me. Serpa wants to know, what are they replacing with Primeval World? We haven't gotten any indication of what that might be as of yet. I'm still a little bewildered that they're not bringing it back. It was one of our kids loved that one. All right, Love and DisneyWorld said, check PayPal. Brenda says, buy 6 so you can get 2 plushies and both of you can play 3 games. Jolly Holiday says, I need to play for the plush. I love those dinos. Tavia, does the cookie look like Donald Duck? Yes, it does. Actually, if you rewind the stream a little bit, if you want to, you can actually see. It is a sugar cookie and it's got a rice paper image on the top that looks exactly like the magnet we showed you guys. Oh, that's cool, Jen. Carly said that she really enjoyed the stream on Friday night. I'm glad that Carly could come. And thank you guys for sharing out the streams when you guys do. Always glad to have new people come and join us here.
How many do I have here? 3? I have 2 sauces in there. Do you want to do 2 and then one after? Or we can also wait for the next one. Okay, so go ahead and drop both tickets right in here. We're going to be on 2 and 1. All right, everyone.
What's that? You don't see anything else? Okay.
It may just not be showing up yet.
Bespoke Magic, do we know when it's tough to big a bug is closing? So I haven't heard of it closing. Has anybody else heard anything about that? I have. That's not registering in my list. I didn't know it was on a list to be closed. So. So Brenda says I got let on that ride when I was just a fraction of an inch too short. It was literally such a close call to let me on because I was riding with my mom and brother. They put me in the middle. For the Space Ranger, or not Space Ranger spin, Primeval World, Liberty literally waited 2 years to get tall enough to ride. She watched her brothers get on it for 2 years, and every time they rode, she asked to be measured again. So, Bespoke says it's going to be renovated soon. Are we both going to play? We'll both play. Why not?
So we have your tickets right in here. We're going to be on 2 and 1.
2 and 1. All right.
Alrighty, everyone, you're going to get 4 comets to launch out into space. Land on blue, red, white, or yellow, and you'll win a prize for the color you land in. If you miss any of those colors, though, then there is no prize. Alrighty, everyone, good luck and have fun.
Oh, it's close.
Almost had it. Oh, we got one for yellow.
Oh, Susan got a yellow one.
That's one for yellow. Oh. Great try, player 3. Thanks for playing.
She's gonna go for her last one.
Right.
No.
All right, my yellow Comet. We landed in white. That means we get to take home our large prize. It's a very rare dinosaur.
Woo!
Thank you so much
He's
for
so
playing.
cute.
Have a great day.
Cool.
I did not get to choose.
No. Too bad you couldn't get
Give
the.
us 1 second. I'm switching with my cousin Cece here.
Too bad you couldn't get the brontosaurus. That's the one Liberty really wanted.
Yes, I was thinking. Also, we switched with Cece earlier.
So what is he? Is he a raptor?
I think he is a raptor.
He's a raptor.
He's MC Raptor. Yay, Susan! She did it. She killed it.
I do pretty good at games of chance. Chris was saying the first time I played the game, I did shockingly well. And then not so good in the games. So like we'll play a board game, and it'll be my first time, and I do like to kill it. And then the next time, I stink. So do we want to go trade this in?
Sure. Let's go trade in that one and see what other
I mean, I was
animal we're
hoping
gonna
we'd
get.
have to carry around stuffed animals today, so
Oh, now we are gonna have to carry around animals.
yeah. I'm betting that Craig was talking to you about the one that I showed you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Brenna's like, put it in the backpack, carry him home. I don't know, we might be able to fit him in there. Do I need to hold him? Put him on your shoulder. All right, so someone jumped into Andrew refurbishment of It's a Bug's Life, only from March 8th till 11th. So it's only going to be for one weekend. Oh, they got the same thing over here too. Same sign. He does not have a magnet like Mushu. Everybody, we're gonna walk like a dinosaur to the entrance. Remember that crazy days back in the day when you could walk in any door you wanted to? You could walk out of any door you wanted to? Oh, those are the days. All right, so we wanted to see what the other dinosaur was just so we can go into the cash register. Oh, Go purple maybe? All right, so it looks like the non-Disney retired plush, purple or green snake. I gotta get the purple because the purple has more flair. That's a pretty big plush.
That is a big plush. That would be awesome. Thank you. We were just talking about the fact that suddenly we have two plushes we have to turn around and park them.
So did they teach you how to tie up snakes at the Disney University?
Very expert.
So I mean, you did that quite eloquently. That's not something that's a normal everyday skill. I mean, you can't walk up to somebody on the street and go, "Hey, can you tie a snake up?" They're not going to be able to say yes. So that was very nice.
Thank you so much.
Here, can you hold it?
Okay, I'm passing it off.
I just wanted to real quick.
So we're just gonna step out this way. They have it kind of set up, so once you check out, you have to exit. It's completely blocked off, which is, I guess, for the best. That is a big old snake.
It's a big old plush.
Liberty's gonna be so excited. Not only is it a snake, but it's sparkly. Caleb really likes plushes too, though, so there might be a battle over the plush.
So Surfbone asked, do you know what they're replacing with the Primeval World? I haven't seen or heard anything about what their plans are for this area.
No. Honestly, I think that they frequently had issues keeping the ride up and running properly. It is an older, like, carnival type ride, and it just wasn't popular enough to warrant all of that work. So for the longest time there was talk about creating a Indiana Jones.
Oh, there was the longest time there was a rumor that they were going to get rid of Dino Land in its entirety and replace it with an Indiana Jones theme area
Yeah,
to make it all, you know.
we never saw
Archaeology
even a hint of confirmation about that,
There
though.
were rumors about that for the longest time, but something tells me at one point it was maybe nothing more than just a talking point.
Yeah, I agree.
Possibility that someone was just thinking about.
Well, and we find oftentimes the rumors that don't come to be is some slipped up conversation, and those who like to run with rumors treat it as fact. So
So Jen says the music is fire, they're killing it, but sadly it's killing your stream, I'm sure.
yes,
So
yes. Revenue, it is revenue killer.
so here's the thing, if you guys, we're gonna jump out of these families pictures real quick.
Yeah.
Hey guys, how's it going? Doing great. We're out live on YouTube. You want to plug some character locator?
That's awesome if you do that.
Yeah, we could make sure I haven't looked at it here. All right, make sure I'm still live. So we've got. Has anybody over here recognized this? This is Alabama State little information here, which usually is my indicator that we've run into Kenny the Pirate. So if you see Roll Tide, it's probably about a 33% chance that you've run into Kenny. So Kenny is the owner and operator of the Character Locator. Awesome guy, and it's always fun to run into him in the parks.
Amazing app. Yep.
And we used to, by the way, this was the guy who I think he coined the term Character Palooza over in Hollywood Studios. Many years ago, and then it just caught on, and then everybody started to call it that.
Everybody called it
So
that.
if you guys ever want to know what Character Palooza is, you can go check it out at Character Locator. So what are you guys doing here for today?
Chilling, riding some rides, having
Yeah.
a good time together with my daughter.
So
It's
did you
always
did you play any of the games yet?
I don't know.
No, we had to play the pass holder ones.
Did you win?
Susan
I
did.
won,
Susan
yes,
did.
Which is very rare. So
What'd you get?
a dinosaur.
She got the raptor, little green raptor, and then if you buy 3 tickets as a pass holder, you get one of the old prizes, and you get either the purple or green glittery snake. So if you buy 3 tickets, you're guaranteed to get at least a plush.
So now I have like a big bag of plushes.
So
Christmas gifts are here and ready to go.
So we came and let Liberty play just recently, and I was really nervous she wasn't going to win anything, and she won twice.
Twice.
And so I was like, I don't even worry about it now. She did that well with it. So no, these guys, we always love to run into you guys, and like I said hello to everybody. And if you're looking for information, you know, this is the kind of guy I like because we know the information because we do it.
Yes.
We're in here, we experience it, and that kind of stuff is really cool. So
Exactly.
it's always kind of fun. So check it out. Check out Character Locator. I tell you what, back in the day we had meet and greets. That was like the best thing as far as finding all the kind of stuff like that.
Yes.
So I know you're getting ready to. Hopefully the meet and greets will
And
start
your
coming
crowd
back as well.
calendar is always rock. So.
Yeah, great crowd calendar as well.
Yeah,
So
it was fun. Palooza was cool because when they first started, there were so many characters. Like the back lot was covered with like 20 characters at a time. So
and
that
it
was pretty awesome.
almost all of the characters were ones that were probably going to be in the Fantasmic show, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I
Yeah.
mean, there were some variations.
There were some rare ones every once in a while. I remember, you know, characters we'd never seen anywhere else that we were able to see at Hollywood Studios. I remember the first time I met Bert was actually the character Palooza.
Yeah, I used to pop up with Mary Poppins.
Oh yeah, that was fun. I think the best time was when I went over there one time and Bert actually decided that we were going to get into imaginary chalk drawing. And so I don't know if it made the people behind us mad, but for like 5 minutes we just jumped into a chalk drawing and we just pretended we were in the chalk drawing. And I was like, that was really cool, but that was an experience that, you know, and I've never had to have happen before. And it was always cool. People always said, well, just check in the Kenny's app and that way you'll know where it may be because it changed locations.
Yeah.
So it's always good to have that kind of information. Go guys, check him out, Kenny the Pirate.
Thanks,
Awesome
guys.
to see you guys.
Good to see you too.
So it's good to see you guys. And where you guys headed off to next? Everest.
Oh,
We're just
fun.
making a big circle.
Oh yeah. So
It's the afternoon circle. We start here and then go around. And
make a wait.
That works.
We were checking out all. If you want, we'll walk with you for a few minutes. We were checking out the pass holder stuff this afternoon, and it dawned on me that all the pass holder perks were here in Dinoland. The magnet, the drinks, the game, and the Donald Duck cookie.
And the Sunday.
Oh, the sun.
Raya Sundays over
The right, yeah, we
we
tried the
tried
Raya
that.
Sunday. That's actually very good. It was very good. I'm not a big fan of sundaes because to me they're just like ice cream with chocolate syrup on it, and like that's nothing special.
Yeah.
But the chai cake was. Have you tried it yet?
No.
No, it's got a chai cake. It's warm. It's got the vanilla ice cream on it, the
like
salted
a
caramel,
yeah.
crispy pearls, the green tea cake sprinkles on top, and then of course got the white chocolate piece on it. But it's actually very flavorful. So it's not just a normal sundae. It's not just something you could just make at your house, kind of a deal. And I think that's kind of my thing is that why are you paying $7 for vanilla ice cream with sprinkles when I could do vanilla ice cream with sprinkles at home, you know? And no, it was pretty good. I tried the baby tuk-tuk mousse this morning, also very good.
Where was that at?
They've got it at both Creature Comforts and the Isle of Java, right there by Flames View Barbecue.
Yes.
So, good size to it.
I put Debbie in some of those snacks. I don't do much for Debbie.
I was gonna say, if you had said you had tried it, I would have been a little shocked. Debbie needs to be your on-site reporter to try out all the snacks.
Oh, look.
So,
Everest is all the way
oh
back
wow.
here.
At least it's not into the line of the queue for the Finding Nemo the musical like it was the last time I was here. It was back and forth through the queue all the time, so it goes pretty quick. But hey guys, it was good to see you.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep walking around.
Enjoy your
We'll
day.
check in with you guys later.
Thanks.
All right.
All right. So next on our agenda, we've guys kind of given you a quick rundown of some of the things that we want to see. They have new merchandise to go with.
Yes,
the
we gotta go
movie.
find some Raya and the Last Dragon merch. If anybody wants to go do some merch shopping with us, but they don't make it easy. We're gonna have to go on a train ride
They are doing
to
their
make it
best
happen.
to help us get to places that people aren't traveling to as often. So we need to go hop on a train.
We gotta go talk to a man about a train. So even though the line for Expedition Everest was way far back,
Yes.
I don't think it was really that long. I'm gonna guess
No.
15 minutes,
Let's see.
maybe 20. I don't know. We'll get up here.
15.
That far back, I'm gonna guess 15 or 20.
I think it's 15.
Haven't looked, so. All right. Yep, we can see now. What is it? Oh, I was right, 15 minutes. So is that not mind-boggling, guys? That for a 15-minute wait, which honestly is an amazing wait time for Expedition Everest is 15
Really
minutes.
is.
And it's
the thing to
that
keep in
far
mind
back on the...
is that they have to socially distance everyone in the lines, and that means the queue lines oftentimes exit out of the normal ride space. So that's just what you're seeing right there. So seeing a line outside of the ride space does not necessarily mean that there is a long wait.
Yeah, so don't freak out when you see the really, really long line. It doesn't necessarily mean a long wait.
Missed soft serve ice
There's another right in the last dragon treat. Oh my gosh.
Yummy. Strawberry and vanilla soft serve. I can't have that waffle cone, but the
Strawberry and vanilla soft serve ice cream with a blue tinted white chocolate dipped waffle cone rolled in sparkling sugar. So does the dragon have a horn in the movie? I think she does.
Maybe.
Jen, like, yes, sign me up.
That sounds yummy.
Strawberry and vanilla soft serve ice cream, blue tinted white chocolate dip waffle cone rolled in sparkling sugar. So it's like a ice cream cone dipped in chocolate and then dumped in a cup.
Yep. It is $5.49.
$5.49. Did you get one horizontal and vertical?
I did. Oh, that does look good.
All of the variety treats. Man, there's a lot more than I was expecting. Look, there's Donald. Number one duck will be making his way around. Keep an eye out for him. Do you think, if we switch off for a second, do you think you might be able to stand there and catch somebody coming away from the window
Away from
with the treat,
window.
just so we can see what it looks like, and I'll catch up with you in a second?
Okay. We're gonna go stalk people. I'm not comfortable with this. Why did he give me this job? Just in case someone wonders what it looks like. Or somebody just carried, that's a regular. We're looking for one that's not a regular one. Let's see. Remind me when Chris comes back, we need to plug in the battery. We're down to 10%. That's no good. Oh, there's one right there. You guys see it?
Miss? Miss? Yeah, just above your nose. Thank you.
All right. We did get that. There you go.
You gonna come with us?
Trying to find just a little touch of shade here, and then maybe we can look out over the water. I hear drums. I think someone else is coming out. Do you guys hear them? I may not be able to over the music that's currently playing, but here we come. We normally circle around here. Yep, it's the drummers.
It's a lot easier the second time. It doesn't seem like it.
Far, they're far away. Awesome. They come.
Thank you for visiting us today. Just a few reminders. Face coverings must only cover your nose and mouth and be worn at all times.
They are rocking out over there.
Drinking while stationary. guests that do not comply, you'll be asked to leave. Clean your hands often and thoroughly. Cover your mouth and nose when coughing.
You might say it doesn't look so far, but I have zoomed us in. Let's say you're going under the bridge. I'm just going to zoom us back out because I don't want to move away and have you guys watching. You can see they are very far away. All right, let's go this way. Take that back. And also, we need to plug in the battery.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
It's
That's right.
down
that's
to
right.
10%.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
That's right, that's right, that's right.
I meant to do that like 10 minutes ago.
Oh.
Let's get off the bus.
Hopefully that's working. You didn't do it at 20%, so now I don't get a warning until it dies.
Oh no.
Yeah. You don't want me to minimize it and it do all the funky things. It has to be done at 20% so you know if it doesn't work at 10.
All right, so we're gonna make our way over to the train station. Hang on, I'm gonna minimize just a second, guys. Hang on just a moment, but right back.
That's what I thought.
We haven't done what's necessary yet. Notice the leaves?
Oh, in the water down there?
Yeah, notice the water and the leaves in the water.
From the trees that are there. Broken down on the filter.
What I'm showing is you can see the current of the water because of how the leaves have gathered in the center area. The water is continually moving in this area, so it pushes all the leaves here into this one little area. The guy's very quiet this afternoon. Carly, good to have you on. Happy Magic Monday. We've also got Prince Aladdin. Good afternoon. Did we get to see? Did we get to see the ice cream? Did we see the ice cream?
Yes, we did from a distance. I didn't want to be too stalkery.
Oh.
You're like,
Oh, no,
hey,
get up in
don't
their face.
stalk the people.
Get up in their
No.
face. Hi, we're on YouTube. I want to see your dessert.
That one time when the lady yelled at me in the
Oh,
store
yeah.
was very traumatic. I don't want to repeat that experience. And that was not me even actually doing what you asked me.
All right, now that's a TikTok right there if I've ever seen one. Look, I'm just gonna hang here. I need the likes.
Monkey butt.
I'm gonna hang here, show you my abs. Follow. It just needs some music.
Look at my awesome butt behind. I'm sorry.
I'm over here talking about the monkeys, you know, showing off their skills and hanging down, and she keeps talking about the derrieres.
Well, that was the most. I couldn't see any abs
Okay.
there. No abs.
Well, it was the idea that they were hanging, and you know, okay, whatever.
I'm gonna show you. Hold on, right here.
All right, so let's keep going on to the train station. Keisha's asking, what train station? Oh,
Oh, Keisha.
Keisha, you don't know about the train. I got to take you to a new area. Now, I will give you a heads up, guys. The signal over in this area can somewhat be spotty.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, there is a path that we're going to take once we leave the train station.
That we always drop.
We're going to drop. We are going to drop signal along that path. It is not covered by Wi-Fi. It is not covered by cell service for some strange reason. But because it's basically at the edge of the property. So we are going to go on Rafiki's Planet Watch area. And we're going to take the train to get there. It's the only way to get there is to take the train that's over there by the entrance to the safari. And it does close 1 hour prior to park close, and sometimes earlier. So you want to make sure you check, guys, earlier in the day. Don't wait to the last part of the day because they do close this area a few hours before the rest of the park. So, Rafiki's Planet Watch and Conservation Station is the area where they have the veterinary services. They used to have meet and greets over there. They have a petting zoo they used to have. And they also have animal encounters and experiences. It's a great place to check, and again, can only be accessed through the train. Today, I have been told, I tried to confirm this morning, but the train was down. They said it was going to be down for about an hour and a half. It was supposed to open up at 9:30. Wasn't going to be open up till later, so I didn't get a chance to go over there this morning. But I have been told by several managers that they have the merchandise for Raya and the Last Dragon over there. So we're going to go check it out. Unfortunate timing. Our feathered friends in flight just released. Yep, they're coming. Carly says that Animal Kingdom was always relaxing as a kid coming. It can be a very relaxing space. Everybody get ready to go to the beat. So in about another 5 minutes, you're going to have Donald coming around as well. Yep. As they make their way, because we saw him leaving out earlier. So because they do not have meet and greets going on at this moment, guys, if you are in Animal Kingdom and you're walking around the edge of Discovery Island, which is kind of the central area we're walking around now, and you're near the waterways, listen for music or listen for the drums. It means a cavalcade's on the way. So head to the water and get a good view. You'll either have one of several characters or you'll have our
Serve at Mr. Paul's come with a curry honey mustard.
Ooh, that sounds good.
It does.
I'm going to take the path less traveled by. So this used to be the smoking section before they banned all smoking within the parks. So we never traveled up this way because, of course, you know, the kids didn't want to deal with it and coughing and all that.
Some tables hidden away here, though.
But now that it's not a smoking section,
It'd be a nice quiet spot to bring some of those awesome seasoned fries with the curry honey mustard.
So, and thinking about that, honey mustard with curry in it.
Yes, curry honey mustard.
That's a dip, right?
It is a dip.
You can dip.
It would be an authorized dipping. It would be. You have French fries, which are allowed to be dipped, and the sauce is made to be dipped in that. So that might be a good snack later. I'm making myself even more hungry.
Don't get hungry. All right.
Thanks for visiting us today. For the health and safety of
So
everyone,
Carly,
coverings must fully cover
barely have a YouTube account, honestly.
and be worn at all times,
Well,
including
I'm just glad that you can hang out.
The acceptance
Always, again, welcome to the community.
Yes, Jen, you are right. The music, they are killing it with the music, but the music is killing it.
And Prince Aladdin, sorry to hear the bad news, man. That's rough.
Thank you.
I hope that we try to present some fun from the parks, kind of help us forget some of the stuff that's going on. So hopefully it helps out in a little bit. I like this path because it's not crowded. Andrew had to step away to get ice cream.
Hey, that is a good reason to step away.
Hey, did it have any chai in it? Because now I'm like all about the chai ice cream sundaes.
Oh my gosh. Ah, keep talking about 10%
Oh,
off.
I know. Are you hungry? Do you need to get something to eat?
Let's go do the train first and we'll get the
All right, so Keisha was asking about the train. If you guys also never have heard about the train, we're gonna go take a train ride. This train is only got 2 stops, the main station and Rafiki's Planet Watch. And back in 2019, they added an animation experience. There used to be an animation academy over at Hollywood Studios where guests could go in and they'd have an artist up front with a light board and a projector. And they would sit there and teach you how to draw certain Disney characters. They have since moved that, since it's been taken over with the Star Wars, that it's now been moved over here, animation experience. So you can learn to draw certain Disney characters over at Planet Watch. But starting today, they are starting new characters. If we could keep a signal, I'd love for you. We'll see if we can keep a signal and figure to work. Would you guys be interested in drawing a new character with us? I don't know if you'd be able to recognize it. This is for today. The park closes at 5 o'clock. Gorilla Falls Trails will close at 4:30. This closes at 4:30 as well. So you make sure you get on your train early.
So the train to get out there is...
What if I could draw a tuk-tuk? What if his name is even pronounced tuk-tuk? Oh, they're loading the train now. Carly says, yeah, I did Goofy when I was younger and it was a lot of fun. It's always kind of cool to be able to have some help drawing the characters. Are they already finished loading? Yes, they did. We just missed the train. Hello. Thank you, Vita.
Hi guys, 3. We're gonna take the first stop on your way.
Second green dot, does it mean this one or that one? Ah. Now you'll notice the way the train is set up is that it's only open to one side of the car. So you're continually looking the outside of the clock, so to speak, of the circle that we're about to take. As we're going around.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Harambe train station. As a friendly reminder, face covering should be worn at all times here in the station or in the queue line, over the nose and chin for the safety of you and me and the other guests around you. Also, there is no eating or drinking while in the station, so please keep those face coverings on and no eating or drinking, please. Thank you.
So, let me flip this around here. What we're going to see, actually that's a very bad lighting there. There we go. So what we're going to be looking at as we go out, you're going to get to be able to see a really good backside view of the exhibits and animal enclosures that they use for the animals here on Kilimanjaro Safari. So if you guys aren't aware of the fact, the animals do not sleep on the savannah. They are kept in exhibits and enclosures that are safe for them, their own exhibits. Basically, it's their home where they sleep in every night. They get fed, and they go back to those enclosures every single night. Matter of fact, each of the animals is particularly trained to come back at a certain time. It's not just, okay, everybody go home. It is very much a scenario of, okay, we're going to take the zebras in. They play a specific sound just for the zebras. And the zebra's like, oh, is that me? Oh, zebra turn. And it's sort of like the, preschoolers, in which, everybody's going in for a school meeting or something like that, and they're like, all right, well, Mrs. Hammersmith's class is going first. Everybody wait here. Only Miss Hammersmith students. That's what they do with the animals. They all take them in one at a time into their exclosures.
I actually see one of the trucks just pulled up over there.
Oh yeah, we're right here at the back end of the safari. Once again, these things are right on each other, and you might not necessarily see it or know it. So when we get on the train, we're going to be facing outwards. Keep an eye out for certain exhibits. They do actually have them labeled, so you can see where the rhinos may actually go in, where the elephants may be contained, and any of the animals in which they have a baby animal that's not ready to go out onto the savannah yet. That's where they're kept until they're old enough to be put with the rest of the herd.
So I haven't seen a comment since 225.
Just you. Bespoke Magic says you need a snack. You don't.
They're only trained for a limited period of time, and I'm sure that drawing sessions are going on. Maybe some of those fries.
Can you have the fries?
I think so.
With the curry?
Yeah,
The curry honey mustard? We have not had those before. At least they do have fans underneath the station here. So that's nice. So at the moment, guys, I'm showing that we have 59 likes for the stream so far. If you guys haven't already and you're enjoying the stream, please do us a favor, hit the thumbs up. We'd greatly appreciate it.
we only need 41 more
And it's as long as the train does feel when you're riding, it's really not that big of a loop. And we are at the very edge of the park here. So when it comes to all of the parks here at Walt Disney World, Animal Kingdom is of course the largest. And that is primarily due to the fact that the Kilimanjaro Safari area, as big as it is, the actual area, square footage of the Kilimanjaro Safari is as big, if not bigger, than the Magic Kingdom by itself. It's large.
interesting fact. See, it's not about Animal Kingdom, but about Animal Lodge. This was just talking about the fact that the animals on the savannah, all the animals come in, but at Animal Kingdom Lodge, most of the animals do not come in at night. They leave them out 24/7. We asked them about that. We were actually there during potential hurricane weather. We went and stayed there. That was our evacuation plan. And one of the handlers explained that it's actually more stressful to keep them contained in one of their in-store spaces than it is for maybe it to be a little windy or rainy. The animals are less stressed, but they're just left out, and they leave them out 24/7. In that they just have this giant enclosure that is where they live, and they live on the savannah. So it's an interesting little tidbit there for you. So if you go to the lodge, you can see animals at all times of the day or night because they are out.
Bespoke is my all-time go-to snack is the pulled pork fries from Flame Tree Barbecue, and they don't have it right now.
It's not currently available. Those are very delicious options. Not currently available.
Someone said what they just normally do is they just order fries and they get a side of the pork and just make it themselves.
That is a good idea.
But it doesn't have, I think you can't have the cheese sauce is the only difference.
The cheese sauce at Disney is gluten-free, so as opposed to Universal where almost none of it is.
Brenna says that's why people let their horses out of the stables when there's tornadoes.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess it would be less likely that, you know, if they're in the building, they're definitely going to get sucked out. If they're out, maybe they can run away from it. I don't know. But
Well, they were specifically talking to us about it at Wilderness Lodge, not Wilderness Lodge, but Animal Kingdom Lodge, that the wildebeest specifically don't. They get, unless they get really, really, really bad weather, they don't put them up because it causes them more stress to be put up than it does to have to endure the storm.
so like the giraffes, they'll put up and eat it, but most of the zebras, but the rest of like the cattle type animals, the gazelles, the giant ox with the really cool horns, they generally leave
The Watusi?
The Watusi.
I call them Watusis.
They're not Watusi. The cattle, they
That's one of their
stay
nicknames is
out.
the Watusi, but
They stay out on the savannah always, so.
wow, it's been a long time for the train. So I do want to, I just quickly wanted to do a shout out. We do have a new patron who joined us on our last stream, Sherry Gibson. It's part of our stage crew now. So I did not get a chance to do that during the last stream. But Sherry, thank you for being a member of our stage crew moving forward. Glad you could be a part of the Magic Crew over on Patreon. And I don't know if Sherry knows or not, but she'll be in the running. We'll be having a drawing tomorrow at 5 p.m. You have to remind me, 5 p.m. tomorrow, I'm going to draw from everybody on Patreon, and I'm going to send one of you guys the annual pass holder bag that we got today. Yeah, I'll put the information on there and remind everybody. Yeah, no Wi-Fi. It's weird though, because like I said, the Wi-Fi, we can't keep Wi-Fi here lately. I hear something. What do I hear? I hear choo choo. I hear a train. So did you intentionally wear a green shirt today because we're going to Animal Kingdom? So yes, we may experience some lag time here and there as we go on the train ride because of connection issues. And I can pretty much guarantee we will drop you on the walking path from the far train station to the actual building. So just hang on here right with us when we're lagging. Hopefully we'll bring you back on. And hopefully we can not only see some merchandise from Raya and the Last Dragon, but we're also going to be seeing if it's possible to join the animation experience.
Look at that. Look at the skull on the front. That seems very wrong.
Banana. Now, when it gets when extreme temperatures, either way, they can also release the blinds on the front of the trains as well to keep the winds and the other things out. When it gets really, really cold.
Although I think when it's that cold, that's
Two? There are plexiglass dividers here. They are not sitting the front row. So Brenna says relative cold, Chris. I think it's below freezing in New Hampshire right now.
you.
Is that right, Jen and Carly? You guys below freezing? And as we're going, guys, please keep an eye out. We're going to be looking to see what animal exhibits we can find as we go along.
Yes.
And remember, on the train, all cooking is forbidden. No cooking allowed. Or as they say, upishi umekatazwa. Yeah. No cooking. It's the same thing on the monorail, by the way. The monorail over at Magic Kingdom, they prefer you not do any cooking while you're on that monorail. So. Andrew says it's snowing. I thought you were done with snow, dude. Thought you were finished for the year.
Obviously, the weather did not listen to him.
It's mid 80s here at the moment. That's why everybody's hating on Florida.
Don't be hating.
All right, so you'll notice they are not sitting in the front rows.
It's kind of odd too. When they seat fully the back row, this upper row, the entire train car just
It
kind of
tilts
tilts,
because all the weight's on the back of the car.
which is a little disconcerting.
I still remember the time that I worked in Denver, Colorado, and it was the second week of May, and they had a snowstorm, and I came out of the office that day, and I could not find my car because every one of the cars was covered completely in snow, and I'm like, it's May. We were in Atlanta. We'd be baking already. All right, guys, here we go. You guys ready for a ride?
And welcome aboard the Wildlife Express. For a safe journey, remember to stay seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Sit all the way back against the bench, and please be sure to watch your children. Asante.
Bienvenidos a bordo del Wildlife Express. Para que tengan un viaje seguro, manténganse sentados, con las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Siéntense hasta atrás, pegados al respaldo de la banca. Y por favor, vigilen a los niños. Gracias.
Howdy folks, just a short trip number 2.
Oh my gosh.
Observation station, that's one-way transportation out to Rafiki's Planet Watch. You'll be asked to exit there. Please make sure you keep your face covering in place at all times during the train ride and in the train station. That means no eating or drinking, and any cell phone use or pictures will be taken with your face mask in place. Thank you.
Aboard the Wildlife Express with service to Rafiki's Planet Watch. You'll discover a wide range of animal adventures, from the affection section, where you can get up close and personal with domesticated animals like goats, sheep, and more, to sneak peeks at animal care in action at our veterinary, nutrition, and science centers. Also, be sure to check out the animation experience at Conservation Station, where you can learn to draw your favorite Disney characters inspired by live animals from one of our animators. passion of animals and animation reaches all the way
Warthogs.
back to Walt Disney himself.
Hoof stop.
His long-standing passion
Your
for conservation.
cattle and the like.
He believed it was important that we protect our wildlife and preserve our natural world.
Oh, look.
This sense of motivation shaped his legacy from animation to conservation.
There's another one over
He
there.
wants in.
We offer
There's
here
two of
at
them.
Disney's Animal Kingdom.
Just on the back
each
side of
and
the
every
elephant
day.
area, or the
Lions.
Make our
Yeah.
way to Rafiki's Planet Lunch.
He wanted to be
Keep an eye
back
out
in.
for some of the exciting wildlife we might encounter along the way.
you can see just how close we are to the inside of the attraction.
From ostriches and rhinos to the mighty African elephant, the species we care for here at Disney's Animal Kingdom are some of the very same animals
cheetah
that
building
inspired animated classics
for
like
cheetahs.
The Lion King, The Jungle Book, and more.
If you can see Ranger, the rhino, the baby rhino.
Was the first animated feature to bring live animals into the studio. In the 1940s,
There's Ranger. There's the baby Ranger.
characters from the film after the movements and natural behaviors of their real-life counterparts. Even with the latest advances in computer animation, this tradition continues today as animators travel
There's an elephant out there.
to observe animals in their own surroundings. And that includes here at Disney's Animal Kingdom.
We are now approaching
So, guys,
Conservation Station at
The
Rafiki's Planet
baby
Lunch.
rhino is not big enough to get out onto the savannah yet. His name is Ranger. He's named after the animal rangers who take care of
And they have
animals.
like 2 additional moms that are pregnant right now. So.
Yeah, they're gonna have a bunch of little baby rhinos.
As you exit.
But it's cool to see him back there. That's where he's at the moment.
He was laying down next to mommy.
So keep your eye out for the baby rhino.
You can spend as much or as little time as you like, and then you'll reboard the train to return to Harambe. But this is your one exit. Please make sure that you
Look at all the Raya and the Last Dragon posters.
Please make sure that you keep your face coverings in place. Wait for the passman on the platform to open the doors before you rise to exit. Maintain your physical distance between you and the parties exiting ahead of you. Thank you for your cooperation and have a great time.
Every single movie poster box is Raya and the Last Dragon. All right, so we're gonna have some staggered unloading. So let's just wait just a moment. We'll wait for our turn to get off.
Yep. First on, last off.
First on, last off. All right. Good afternoon, Really Bad Product Reviews. Good to have you on. Yep, we're going to having at least 2 additional rhino babies joining our crash here on the savannah here in the near future. By the way, if you guys have ever been out to be on the Kilimanjaro Safari, you will learn that a group of rhinos is a crash, which is appropriately named. But we're gonna have a bunch of little babies. Yep, so there is a horn. That would explain the little horn in the treat we saw right there. And look, there's Tuk Tuk. He's not a baby in this one. There's Raya. So here's a question: is Raya a princess? Do you think she's gonna be? I don't know. I'm just wondering: is she a princess? Is she gonna be a princess, or is she just gonna be a warrior? She's Raya. Make way! Make way! She's got herself a dragon friend. She's not a princess then. All right, so animation experience. These are your show times. The next one is at 4 o'clock. So we just missed the 3:15.
I think we did.
Hi, Linda B. Glad to have you in. Happy Magic Monday.
So this is the
And
last-
hello, Orlando. Oh, hey, better late than never. You're never late to our streams. You're always right on time.
Just pop
Thanks for
in
dropping
when
in.
you can.
Is Raya going to be $30 on Disney Plus, or is it going to be like Soul? No, it is going to be Premier Access, so you will have to pay
To pay.
to watch it on Disney Plus for the first 3 months. It will eventually come up for free, but you can always go see it in theaters or just, wait. So like what we did with Mulan. So let me give you guys a heads up. Anyone just jumping into the chat, we are coming over to the conservation station over here at Rafiki's Planet Watch, which means we are going to drop the signal. It is going to fall, and you are not going to be able to see us for a few minutes, so just hang on. We will be back on in just a few minutes. Okay, that's good. All right, there we go. So I don't know where it is about this walking trail. We will drop
The
signal.
dead zone. Cell
There's like at
phone,
least one dead
Wi-Fi.
zone in here. Usually it's right after Rafiki here.
Tiki says go that way.
Always go to the right. It's amazing when you look at aerial photographs of this space that we're going into now, how far outside of the park we really are.
Yep.
It looks like we're in complete wilderness, but we're not. Hello, good afternoon. All right, pop quiz guys from the last live stream. Who can tell me what is this for? If anyone can tell me in the chat, what would you find inside these? Any takers? Any takers? Bueller. It is birds. It's not starlings. The endangered birds. It is a very specific endangered bird. Not so much endangered though. It's actually just something that's one that has a migratory pattern, and they do come through the Orlando area. So Disney has set up special spaces for these birds to show up and to have nests and to make little baby purple martins. And this is just to see what they look like up close. This is what the spaces look like. Of course, normally we can't get this close to them, but we saw them in Epcot the other day, and we were talking to you guys about them in the live stream, and it's just kind of cool. This one's actually down. This is a mobile unit.
Yep.
So I'm sure it's down here so they can talk a little bit more about it and the project that they're using.
But you can see similar ones all over the property. There are some in Epcot. There are some at several of the resorts. So
Keep your eyes out for over at Epcot. Look over at Caribbean Beach and some others. Other one, who knows this? What is this? Right there. That's always kind of fascinated me. Yeah, that's a bat house. So it's always cool when up in Georgia at our old home, we actually had bats that came out every evening. So we used to love to go out in the Twilight area. The kids would come out and play, and we could see our bats flying around eating all of the mosquitoes and moths and stuff in the air, and it was always awesome.
Thank you for visiting us today.
Oh.
Just a few reminders. Face coverings must fully cover your nose and mouth and be worn at all times, except when actively eating or drinking while stationary. Guests that do not comply will be asked to leave. Clean your hands often and thoroughly. Cover your mouth and nose when coughing and sneezing, and maintain physical distancing. Thank you.
It's usually not visible. All right, so I don't normally show this, But this is normally not visible here. Normally the brush is a lot more grown up. You can see a waterway here. You can see a parking lot. But I want look at this though. Watch. I wanted to show this. Can you guys see this? You guys see them? Yeah, it's more of the houses.
Yeah, those are for real.
They've got them set up there in the back, right there by the parking lot. Usually there's a lot more interactive things along this trail for guests and their children to interact with. But, you know, with reduced crowds, reduced cast members, it's not as much as it has been in the past. And if you've never been, like Keisha, welcome to the conservation station and Rafiki's Planet Watch.
In the past, this would have been the entrance into the building, but they are trying to socially distance everyone. So one way in, one way out, so they can track. And it's at the what was in the past the exit of the building is serving as both the entrance and the exit.
Oftentimes they'll have meet and greets over here with certain characters.
In the past.
In the past. Surely to return.
To when that come back. Oh, they do have the
We can go see some aminals. Since we've got like half an hour before the next. We don't want to wait too long though. We want to make sure we can get in.
Is this where the Raya merchandise is?
Well, might be. Let's go check that out too. So this is where all the Raya and the Last Dragon merchandise is. Look.
It's a sword.
A sword. Ooh, a button.
Connect, pause, diffuse.
Oh, wait. Ooh. Sweet. Connect their paws and hear sounds. So if they touch each other, they say stuff? Are these the ongi? I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Yes, the chattering ongis. What else? This is all brand new stuff, by the way, guys. Just came out today. Oh, that's sweet.
Oh, the dragon talks.
She's got the flow.
The glow?
The glow? So it's the Sisu the dragon. Tracy and Rob have not been out to the conservation station. Well, you're not the only ones, so. Oh, come on, Brenna. Sherry, good afternoon. Glad to have you in.
Oh, the donkeys are out.
Here's a plush of Raya with a cloak. I like the cloak. The cloak is cool.
Yep.
There's also a classic doll as well. It's over here. Yeah, I don't think this is in the movie.
No.
What else? Oh, look. It's ongi time. Those are going to be some cute characters. Battling monkey-like characters. All right, so we got some Pop Funko figures. Let me get to the other side so we can see those. They roll up. Oh, it's cool.
There's a magnet
So you can roll him up.
in his chin. Yeah, so you can roll him
That's tuck tuck. You know, he kind of tucks into himself, right? What does this one do? This is the adult one.
Yeah, look, he's got a saddle.
Oh, he's big. Tuck tuck. Chun, 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 chun. Bug rider. Shoot. There's the Pop Funko for Raya. Sisu. The Ongies. Get these guys over here. And tuck, tuck. Yeah, he kind of looks like a roly-poly. I think he's supposed to be modeled after a pill bug. I think he is. And there's a plush of the dragon.
I'm not gonna lie. It looks very dragon-y. I mean, I guess the tail a little bit. The face doesn't look very dragon. Maybe the nose is right at it.
A dragon. She thinks she saw a dragon, except it didn't quite look like a dragon that she thought it did. It didn't.
I like this one better.
Yeah, well, I think it's just because of the more plush.
It still looks very horse-like, though.
Yes, Jen, exactly. Like the food that Pacha and Cusco's eats. Pop it open. Just pop it with the fork. It pops right open.
Exactly that.
Andrew says he'll take both plushies, please. Just put it on my black Amex. I certainly will. As soon as I get that out, I'll get you them and send them right to you.
Little action figures.
Is this our big baddie in the back?
Yeah.
Or is that our father?
I don't know.
That's her father, maybe.
Father. He's got a little kid with him. It seems parental. Lots of characters we don't know anything about yet.
Find that out on March 5th. All this merchandise, again, is brand new. We'll get some pictures on the way out, maybe. Raya and the last dragon.
Awesome.
What's that?
The sword is action activated, so when you swing it around.
Are you giving me permission to buy it and swing it around and play with it? It's motion activated. In other words, you got to play with it to get the most benefit out of it.
It would seem so.
I can do that.
Did we want to go see some animals?
What's our time?
It is
We got a few minutes, I think.
3:37.
Okay, maybe just a quick.
Yeah, just a quick walk around.
So, kind of give us an idea, Meredith. What is the experience like right now in the affection section?
If we walk in,
What
with
would
the
that be
animals,
like?
Is it still like just? It's pretty fun.
I mean, we've done it in the past prior to, but is there
it
anything different? Is there anything that's been modified?
The biggest difference is just we ask you guys to sanitize before you enter.
Okay.
You know, if you can, distance the best you can from different groups. So
Right.
getting the animals,
Sure.
but otherwise, it's the same.
Okay.
We have the same animals. Again, like you're still able to pet them. The brushes, which you were doing before,
Yeah.
we're not brushing.
No
anymore,
brushing?
just
Okay.
petting.
Can-
But everything else is the
Can we
same.
still pick a donkey to take home if we want to, or is
That's
that
still not allowed.
Or is that
wasn't
gone?
allowed before.
Oh.
So.
Well, I keep asking. They might change their minds. You never know. So,
Awesome. Thank
just
you, Meredith.
I'll just tell our landlord he's not a donkey. He's just a large dog.
If you want to, just make sure you sanitize. We'll sanitize here first.
Oh, that's a lot of sanitizer. I need some.
Feel free to share.
I was
Wow.
gonna say that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's enough for like. Right.
And then you can head right on in.
I am fully anti-germs now. No more germs left.
Alrighty. Roger.
Except for the birds. Well, you don't go in fully until you. The first gate closes before you.
Right,
open
so the animals can't slip out. All right, so this is called the affection section. And generally, this has always been a very, very full petting area and zoo. The animals in here are always allowed. You can always go up and touch them and pet them, unless, of course, they go underneath the ropes and they have a safe space they could go to get out of space. And then, of course, the animals off to the side are always kind of off to in their own little spaces.
Pretty sure she's pregnant. This is very wide. You see that?
Yep.
You guys see probably some more little burrows coming soon. Oh, we got a little battle going on. Oh, look, it's a goat. Come on.
They're playing King of the Hill over here. King of the Mountain. I am the greatest of all time. Dun dun dun. That goat looks a little weird over there. What's wrong with that goat? Let's see. I wonder if he knows he's not a goat. I was wondering the same thing, Brenna. Is it a llama or an alpaca? David, good afternoon. Welcome to the stream. We're over here at the affection section over here at Rafiki's Planet Watch, watching the greatest of all time matches. Not sure who won there. Oh, smackdown. A llama? He's supposed to be. Well, we're not going to say that in the kids section over here. Uh-oh. He was not very happy with what was going on there. He's getting scratches.
Yeah.
These guys are still at it. Did you hear them? They did a full-on headbutt just a second ago. One backed up and did boom. That was hilarious. Apparently one of them ate the other one's bag of gummy bears, and they've been at it ever since. How is everybody doing over in this section? It's good to see you. Look, it's full of steeds. Look, there's a steed over there. There's all these are steeds. They're beautiful steeds too. You're hanging out in the corner, just chilling, just a little bit. And it is unusual to be in this area when it's not full of people. Usually kids all having brushes, because normally in the past they've had brushes that they've had out and you can brush the animals. Now this is a new technique. You can do this at home if you like. It's just back into the couch, get a little scratch. He's a little itchy today. And these guys all know that if you stay within the ropes, you are safe.
Out of bounds. It's base.
David said he grew up on a farm and he had horses and chickens. We always had, usually at my father's, we at least had chickens. Yep. Who's walking on my bridge?
I'm not sure if she's annoyed or she's frisky.
Look at the sheep over here.
Yeah. They're all like, back off.
They're not gruff. They're just not having a very good afternoon. That's all.
So in the morning, they're going to be a little more friendly. It is the end of the day.
Yeah. Well, he was making his way from one area to the next.
There's a couple. They're probably ready to go in. Is that what they're doing? They're like making their way to a certain like doors where they're ready to
At this time, it's a little early for that.
Yeah.
So they honestly, I think they're utilizing the fact that there's not as many guests.
They're just spreading out.
So they're just, enjoying, spreading out and whatnot. Normally, at the end of the day, and this happens around 4:45, we'll start congregating.
Sort of lining up to get back inside.
They'll start lining up and whatnot.
They have pretty good internal clocks in that way.
Oh yeah. But there's also other cues that they start to feed off of, as keepers. We'll start setting up the barn, so they'll start hearing the activity.
Like, oh, it sounds like it's time to go in.
Right, they'll see all that stuff, so they're like, oh, Time to go in.
So I was gonna ask, when during the shutdown, did you find that when things opened back up and you guys slowly started opening up new areas, did the animals suddenly get bombarded with this idea of, oh my gosh, there's people here again?
Honestly, no, because I mean, when we were closed to park guests, well, we've gone through several different iterations of being closed and open and whatnot. When we were first closed, while they were doing the renovations to all the art and animation, we still had interactions, but it was, we called them team builders, where other departments they could bring their coworkers and employees in, or cast members, and reward them. It's like, hey, we're just gonna goats because you guys are awesome. So we would do that kind of stuff. So they would still get interactions there. When we were closed to...
How cool would that be, guys, if you had a company that rewarded you guys by letting you pet goats? I mean, not too many companies will let you pet goats as a reward. That's pretty cool.
And during COVID, when we were closed to park guests, we would still do interactions in here with them. One of my favorites that I would do is, because we didn't have any guests, I was working on a behavior which I called the A to B, which is trying to get them from point A to point B on a sound cue. So I would walk behind the path there, and I would hide in the bushes, and I would say, goats, 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 goats. And they all perk up, and they would run over. And then I had somebody on this side say same
to bring
thing,
them to make point B.
And eventually I was able to get that on a clacker. And they would go to the sound of the clacker, and they would just run back and forth, back and forth.
Oh, that's cool. And you have the freedom to do that.
Sort of, I think I've heard the term to teach an animal to go on point.
Yeah.
Sort of an idea.
Just to get them to realize that if they hear the sound, they need to go to it. With guests in the yard, we could technically still do it, but it would have to be like, you have to have everybody move.
Right. You wouldn't want anybody getting a stampede, you know.
Right. So
It could happen. So that's cool.
Haven't tried it yet.
Well, thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Have a great afternoon. I think we're going to go inside and see about maybe drawing a character from Raya. So I'm sure mine will look like a goat, but we'll see. Oh, look, you drew a goat. It's supposed to be a dragon. Bye-bye. It is? We got a little cloudiness. It is a little dark. Oh. Sprinkle. It's a push me, pull you. I'm gonna have to trade off with you. They do have washing stations, asking everybody to please make sure after coming inside that you wash hands. Oop, uh-oh. Uh-oh, he's dead. Ah. Oh, where did they put those in? Oh. I didn't touch an animal, but I'm still washing my hands. I'm gonna mentally wash my hands like I mentally petted all those goats. No air dryer? All right. All right. Well, where'd he come from? Oh, thank you. It's a giant on my shoulder. All right, so inside is the conservation station. All right, so this is our standby for the conservation. Would you guys be okay if we decided to take a little detour and participate in the experience?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go.
So is there any way we could request, like, I don't know if it's just choose your own seating or is it assigned? Could we I was thinking we could be off to the side so that we're streaming at the moment. I don't want to detract from anybody else. Yeah, I don't want to be in anybody else's view and ruin their experience. So if we can be like on an edge or in the back or something like that, so everybody can see. But so we're going to be at the 4 p.m. and this is what we're going to be drawing today. Nobody wants to see my camera and all that kind of stuff. So put us on the edge. We'll be great. Thank you. Hey, 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 hey. Awesome. Well, thank you.
Oh, that's cool. We love that. I always love it when you guys get our knowledge and you're able to use it. So.
Thank you for following. We greatly appreciate that.
All right, so just had to just let him know that we want
something on the edge, so I don't want to be in anybody else's view or be in their way. We're in the back. So we're going to be drawing an ongi today. We'll find out. I wanted to shout it out like he did. So also, if you guys do come into the conservation station and get a chance to explore the animals on the edge, on the murals, there are hidden Mickeys all in those areas. So can we have a special request? Because we're streaming, I don't want our camera to detract from somebody else's view. Can we be in the back or out of, I don't want to be in anybody else's view. I don't want to mess. Thank you so much, Joshua. Appreciate it. I don't want my camera to take away from somebody else's view, that's all. Perfect, thank you.
There you go. So now you've got like.
Oh,
perfect.
that works.
Thank you.
We can work with you.
I hate it when someone's got a camera up and you can't see because somebody else's, I don't want to be in anybody else's way.
Well, what's worse is when we have people in front where they hold up the signs. Like, yay, we love you, Joshua. Aaron's our favorite artist. And then nobody can see anything else.
Yeah, that would be a problem.
So we need to figure out how we could do this.
I'm not sure. Can we set it like that?
I might need to, let me have screw down one. Do you have the Wi-Fi here?
I do have Wi-Fi, but
So our artist is going to be sitting right up here. And they're going to be on a light board, which is going to show up over here on these screens. And we're going to try our best to see if we can replicate what they're drawing.
And just like a show, we won't be talking while this is happening, so just be aware.
Yeah, we're going to be very quiet because I don't want to take away from somebody else's experience. Who's going? Today is the first day that we're doing Raya and the Last Dragon, so. All right, I missed some of the comments here. Who put the animal on your back? Andrew, I once had a goat take the hat off my head, and also had a Goofy steal my hat as a kid and hide it on his nose. Liberty actually had a stuffed animal that Joy took from her. Not taken, but she as a game, she took it out of her hand and told her to close her eyes, and she did a hide and seek, and then Liberty had to go find her animal, and she had so much fun doing that. Yeah. Ended up, she gave it to another cast member who was one of the handlers, and so she had to go find the stuffed animal on the cast member elsewhere. So now we've had our kids stolen in the past by characters. Stitch has oftentimes taken both Caleb and Liberty away. Donald once took Liberty and was going to ride Rock and Roller Coaster with her without us, but they made him come back.
Let me hold that for a minute. Got the text. Okay. I think you're gonna be able to set it on on that chair?
I'm gonna try. Well, it's over here, in front of us.
Oh, that's true. That could work. So they have these large monitors up. I don't know if you guys can see this. So that even if you're not, I mean, you can't even see, honestly, they're right here at this lovely desk that says the animation experience at Conservation Station in the brown here. That's where the artist will sit. And then obviously you can't see what they're drawing. So the best space you could be, honestly, is in front of one of these large screens right here, where they will be projecting the surface of his desk, so his or her surface, so you can see what they're drawing. Have a little camera above the desk, so they'll put that up there for everyone to
Attention
see.
animators, in just 5 minutes,
5
you're invited to explore the
minutes.
magic of Disney animation right here in
Very
the animation
cool.
experience at Conservation Station. In this exciting experience, join
So you
artists
can
as
see
they
there
teach you to draw one of many beloved Disney characters inspired by animals
still
living
plenty
here
of
at
seats
Disney's
here
Animal Kingdom.
for groups.
Please
1,
find a seat
2,
and
3,
get your
4,
pencils ready
5,
because
6,
the
7,
animation experience begins
8,
in
9.
just 5 minutes.
10, 11, 12. I'm seeing 12 empty spaces. So 12 additional groups could show up. So it's kind of interesting to see this space set up like this, because pre-COVID, this was like just meet and greets in this area and all kinds of small animal, tiny exhibits where they might have a cast member with an animal small enough to maybe touch or observe just more closely out. So this music is very relaxing. Like, I could totally go to sleep here.
Take a nap.
Yes, definitely. I could sleep. Is it just me, or is there something about once you become a parent, you just never get quite enough sleep ever again? That's my experience anyways. It really is. Sorry if it puts you to sleep.
You started the new comment.
Oh, Orlando's like, I could sleep to this music. Right? It's like relaxing Disney music.
Now is the afternoon where we're going to relax.
Lucia's gonna be judging me. That's a lot of pressure.
Well, he was a little upset because he kept hearing something about the last dragon.
And he's like, well, what about me? He was offended.
You know,
Highly offended. He had to come with us
talk about
today.
the last dragon. I'm the last dragon. Not the last Jedi. He was just gonna have to come check it out. He gets excited. He keeps falling off my shoulder.
All right.
Trade.
Yes, let's trade back. That's heavy.
Really?
It is.
Sorry.
I have girl arms. I'm allowed to say that.
All right. So while we're doing this, we might whisper a little bit, but we're gonna try to keep it down.
Yeah, you won't hear much from us.
Yeah. So let you guys chat amongst yourselves because it's a very calm, relaxing experience. But they do give us sports.
And they do have starter lines on here, which I appreciate. Great.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Yes. So it's very specific to whatever character you're doing. It is. Yes, it is.
One of the little,
It's the ongi. Ongi? Is it ongis?
I think.
So are you familiar with the characters' names? Is it the ongi that we're going to be drawing this session?
Yeah.
How is it? Is it pronounced ongi?
I think it's Anji.
Anji?
I'm not entirely sure because the animation director pronounces it differently. It's what we were told to pronounce it as.
Oh, that's funny.
So I don't know if it's ongi or ongi. You're just going to have to go to Disney Plus on March 5th and figure it out yourself. We'll come back on and make an apology to everybody for teaching you the wrong way. But you can tell that the drawing is set up that has starter lines on it. I don't know if you guys can see, to kind of help out. Helps it go a little quicker. I think this is going to be a little bit more complex of a character than I'm used to. And because we haven't even seen the movie, so what is this going to be
Welcome,
like?
friends,
We'll
to
see.
the animation experience at Conservation Station.
Or July, exactly, Jen.
Since the 1930s, Disney animators have put their pencils to paper in service of the idea that the greatest inspiration often comes from the magic of nature. Walt Disney himself understood the importance of spending time around animals, studying their behavior and personalities in order to create realistic characters and dynamic storylines. This meeting of the human and animal worlds sparked a legacy of storytelling that has shaped our relationship with animals and conservation forever. Today, we invite you to become a part of that legacy as our own Disney artists help you learn to sketch characters inspired by the very animals found here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Get your pencils ready, because here comes our animation artist now.
Good afternoon, everybody. How are we doing here today? Are we enjoying ourselves at Disney World today?
Yes.
All right, excellent. Welcome to the animation experience here at Conservation Station. My name is Erin. Hello. I'm going to be teaching you one of the new characters from Raya and the Last Dragon. So are you pretty excited?
Yes.
The first day of this? All right, excellent. Now in order to begin, let's make sure we have what we need. Everyone should have papers, clipboards, and pencils. Yes?
Yes.
Excellent. Now there's going to be something else we're going to kind of need. You might be wondering why we're doing the characters from Raya and the Last Dragon here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Well, there's a pretty good explanation. There's a big connection to animals in it, even mythological, not real animals. And so, what we decided to do is we're going to show you some special inspiration for today.
Hi everyone, and welcome to the animation experience at Conservation Station. I'm Amy Sneed. I'm one of the heads of animation for Disney Animation's latest feature film, Raya and the Last Dragon. The incredible team of animators, artists, and technologists working on this film at Walt Disney Animation Studios spent nearly 3 years creating the world of Kumandra, which is filled with unique and fantastical characters. And while many of these elements seen on screen came from our research of Southeast Asia and the filmmaking team's imaginations, some, including our characters of Tuk Tuk or our trio of Anguis, were inspired by real animals and nature, continuing the legacy Walt Disney started with Bambi.
As you know, Disney's legacy is unmatched, but especially when it comes to one thing. Adorable sidekicks. There's Flounder, Brody, Pascal, and Kula, Jacques, and Gus Gus. There's no thing that makes me angry. Yeah. And today, we have the honor of announcing a brand new addition to the lineup. And his name is Baby Tuk Tuk. Oh, man, so cute! What? Sorry, why didn't I get one of those? I'm like a big Baby Tuk Tuk fan. I'll share with you though. Thank you. Thank you.
That's right. You can find elements of Raya's faithful companion Tuk Tuk or the fearless Anguis in our own world. For example, animators drew inspiration for Tuk Tuk by combining the animal adaptations of pillbugs, pugs, and pangolins. And what about those Anguis? See any familiar animals in their character design? How about a monkey with a wisp of catfish thrown in? Perhaps your animator can help you find these unique characteristics as you begin your drawing today. Thanks to technology, we're now able to bring these characters to life digitally, but we start with these initial character designs to help us define their shapes, their personalities, and their movements. From the designs to how we model, rig, and animate these characters, we also incorporate our research from real-life animals that inspired us along the way. Have fun, and be sure to check out more characters by watching Raya and the Last Dragon.
All right, are we all feeling pretty inspired now?
Yes.
Yes. All right, excellent. And if you look at your paper, you can see you've got some nice guidelines on there for you already using technology. You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
The Andu here today, and although they may or may not have names spoken in the movie, for those of touching those two nostrils. Just a little kind of curve to the top of the nose. And just there's some little form on the nose. We're going to put a couple of lines coming down. Kind of like the lines on Mickey's glove. There we go. Now we can go ahead, let's go ahead and work on those eyes. The first eye is going to be over on this side, right in the middle, between this line and that line. If you kind of squash, because his head is pretty turned. So we're going to put a nice oval, which kind of helps to start nice and light and then darken it in as you go around. So a nice little oval over on that side, pretty thin. Over on this side, we kind of got to figure out where we want this eye to go. It's going to go pretty far this way. If you wanted to, you can go up to the top. Go for where that line is. Go to the sides a little bit, about the width you would think an eye would be or so. Nice and light into the whole line, kind of coming straight down. You don't have to put that line there. We're going to put the eye about right in the middle of that line. It's going to be a nice, more of an oval, more of a proper circle this time. Doesn't even necessarily need to fill in between those two lines perfectly, but nice and light up first and then darken it in. And there we go. You can also make the top of the eye a little thicker if you want to. The line a little thicker just to kind of give the idea of some eyelashes and eyelid there. Now we're going to go ahead, we're going to add in the pupils. Or the iris, just the entire inside color of the eye. It's going to be a nice solid horn. Nice little oval. He's going to be kind of looking up, he's kind of jumping. He's looking where he's going. So we're going to have an oval that's going to go really high. You don't want it touching the edge. Kind of touching the edge. This one's going to be a little closer in. Got these two little ovals there. And those you can fill in. Fill those in nice and solid if you want to. You can also save that step for later if you need to. There we go. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to give him something that not a lot of animals have in real life. We're going to give him eyebrows. Yep, eyebrows. It's kind of hard to have eyebrows when your whole face is covered in fur. It helps show emotion. Some monkeys can have eyebrows. I'm going to go up to the top, just above the eye. Kind of starting from the blue line, arching above the eye. Just do a curve, kind of perking up. Characters will look happier when you have their eyebrows perking up. I'm also going to turn this kind of like a raindrop. I'm going to have a little hook that's round at the end, kind of pointy on the other end. It up a little bit. And there we go. On the other side, it's going to be kind of jumping from alongside of our oval. Going up from the oval, up and above this eye. And having a little look back, like a little drop of water shooting up over the eye. And these, we can go ahead and fill these in as well. He's got some nice little dark eyebrows there. There we go. Underneath this eye, I'm just going to add a small little wrinkle there. A little wrinkle. Help shows expression a little bit. Now this next thing we're going to give him has to come from the fact that these Yanji are kind of a combination of monkeys and catfish. You have a little bit of catfish thrown in there. So he happens to have the whiskers of the catfish. So we're going to go just underneath the eye. They're called barbels, little catfish whiskers, and they do basically the same thing whiskers do. They're little sensors. So they get their name, catfish. That and also apparently catfish can purr, so there's that to make a little purring sound. Just going to do kind of a curve just under that eye, reaching up across that blue line. And then I'll do another one, kind of a curve, but then swings back just underneath. He's going to have two whiskers. Over on this side, a little line for the bottom of the eye is sticking over you. And the other one's going to stick out just below it. There we go. Little whiskers. Now we can go ahead and add in his smile. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go below the nose. And I'm going to do a little line pulling down kind of right beside that blue line. Just a tiny, not too far. It's the same idea as the little divot that we have in our upper lip. Over, back towards those whiskers. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go right below them. I'm going to pull down the curve of his smile. If you want to do the other side of the smile, it's going to hook just below the whiskers outside of the circle here. A little hook over there. It's going to be the other side of the smile. And a little backwards J. And they're going to pull out. It's going to actually pull out towards that line we drew. You don't necessarily want to touch it, but it's going to get really close and swing down after that hook on that side. So we have this nice big swing over for his upper lip. And then we can open up his mouth. A nice little happy smile. For his mouth, we're not going to open up really far. We're actually going to leave it pretty shallow. Starting way over here, just about right underneath the middle of the eye. I'm going to pull a curve over that's going to hook back up to the top of the mouth. Right where that circle, that oval is hitting it. And there we go. And we can see some teeth in his mouth. Not too many, we're just going to see the top teeth. Now for the top teeth, we're going to start with his canine teeth. You feel around your top teeth with your tongue, the sharp teeth towards the front. These are going to be his canines, the two pointy ones on either side. Now they're not too sharp, you don't want them to look too scary. Kind of rounded, kind of V's, little rounded V's on either side. And then we'll connect with a line for those front teeth, all those incisor teeth. And there we go. And we've pretty much gotten in his face. His face is going to be surrounded by a mask. Basically where all of this is skin and there's fur all around it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect those two eyebrows really quick with a nice light line. Nice light line connecting those eyebrows. Then the mask is going to kind of come down around the eyes. So I'm going to go from that eyebrow, pull down, halfway to the bottom of this line. And then I'm going to pull back in towards that one whisker. It's going behind the whisker, dropping down. It's going to pull back, kind of going back the other way, around his teeth. On the other side, we're going to follow from the eyebrow again, and it's just going to curve in really quick. Hitting that blue line kind of next to the eye. And then it's going to drop down between those whiskers. And it's going to pull out for his teeth. This is going to be the fun part. We're going to connect the two with a nice big dip down, nice round kind of chin. It's going to hit this intersection right here between our two kind of ovally shapes. But you don't want it to be pointy down there. You just want it to be an ever so slight curve as it comes down. Hits that line and pulls back up. So if you want to do nice, light, sketchy lines at first, and then kind of go back in with a second pass, darkening it in afterwards. So you kind of have this nice clear chin there. Also, this particular Anji happens to have something that looks like a mustache. So we're going to go back up to his upper lip. And really quick, just add a couple lines on either side. Just got a little mustache there. Alright. Continuing on with his head, let's go ahead and add in his ears. Now the Anji's ears are meant to kind of look like fins as well. And it's going to be sticking out right where those two lines are coming across. Just start by kind of pulling down and up. And when we're making a really stylized letter C, and we'll pull back in, connecting to where that line is hitting our oval. that oval just a tiny bit. We're going to pull along the top of the oval for the very top of his head until I reach the eyebrow. We're going to stop at that eyebrow. From that eyebrow, I'm now going to drop down that mask until I'm about at the middle of the eye, or so, level with the middle of the eye. And that's what we're going to pull out for his actual cheek. We'll pull out for the actual cheek, and it's going to pull around our mask just a little bit, nice and round, nice chubby cheek. And we're going to stop here for now. On the other side, it's going to do his other kind of cheek, or the side of his head. I'm going to go up the fin, just past the blue line. And pull out for the roundness of the back of his head. And it's going to pull into the oval we didn't really focus on too much yet. Kind of reaching towards the oval we did do for the head, but we're not going to reach it all the way. There we go. Now if we want to add some more kind of fur details to his chin, you can add some little wisps for some fur. That's kind of an optional step. All right. Now next thing we're going to do, so we got some other details to focus on here. I'm going to look down. We're going to be drawing in some limbs. We've got 4 arms, 2 arms, 2 legs, and a tail that we're going to be doing. He's got a nice kind of line of action what's going to happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of rough in this arm nice and light. I'm going to darken it in only once I'm kind of happier with it. This little line down here is going to be where his fingers kind of end off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go from that line we finished. It's going to curve in, kind of closer to our oval. This is going to be kind of the neck right here. And then it's going to pop out. This is now the arm officially. It's going to swing over. It's going to stop just above that line. Not on the line, just above it. We have this nice light little swing over there. For the actual arm, it's going to go again, kind of just up past where we finished our neck, which is where it curves in here. And I'm going to pull down. And then it's going to kind of curve back in, getting really, really close. Not too close, really close. Where we left off, this is going to be his wrist right here. Now for his hand, if you want to lightly draw a little hook up there, that would be a thumb. And a little swing down for that finger. Do a little swing down for that finger. We're also going to have one finger that we can see swinging back this way. Kind of following the same swing as the arm. That's going to be one arm. I'm going to darken in all the arms at once we have them all wrapped in. But for the other arm over here, this little line going across is going to help us out with that one. It's going to start right at that line. It's going to kind of follow it. And his elbow is going to be right at the end of it. It's going to be his elbow. It's going to kind of be bending down, kind of following alongside the edge of our oval. Then we're going to do a little curve, a little circle. That's where that hand's going to go. Just place it there with a circle for now. Kind of figure out where you want to place it. And then a little curve back in the other way for the bottom of his arm. Now this hand's going to be a little bit more fun to break down. We're going to have 2 parts to it. We're going to have one little curved part over there for all of his fingers. And one that's going to hook for his thumb. Now to draw in his fingers, we're going to start with his index finger, the nice pointing finger. We're going to have it kind of pull up. This nice little finger there. Then we're going to draw the next finger that's going to go down. It's going to pull right alongside next to it. Drop down next to it. It's going to drop down a little further, and then kind of hook up next to it. Now for his pinky, we're not going to draw that pinky be all by itself. It's going to flow right into the arm. So what I'm going to do to try it, I'm going to darken in that arm, follow the elbow, all the way to the wrist, and then just kind of pull that wrist and have it fade away behind his other finger, showing his pinky. For his thumb, you can go ahead, you can darken that in. If you leave a little bit of web in between those fingers, that's okay. I do believe non-human actually have webbed feet. Some monkeys tend to do that, and that would make sense of catfish monkeys. Go ahead, you can darken in that arm. And then you can go ahead, you can darken in this arm over here as well. And swinging on down until you reach that one pointer finger. Just smoothing out your lines, choosing the ones that you like the most. So don't worry if you don't like your lines on the first time you draw them. Just kind of draw them again a little bit darker. You draw them again darker. When you get home, you can erase the lighter lines. That's what the cleanup artists do. They erase the lighter lines that were not chosen to make the final cut of the drawing. Alright, now he's got some front arms. Let's go ahead and add in his legs. Now he's kind of, like I said, he's jumping. So we're not going to see too much of his leg. We're going to see his knee. We're going to start right there. And then almost kind of hitting our arm. And just we're going to pull out. Right down until we're right underneath the hand that we drew. Then we're going to swing back, kind of making this round shape of his knee. Back and hit alongside the bottom of our oval. Following underneath, spinning right down into the other leg. It's going to almost hit the arm, but not quite. And this really long, flowing line for his knee that flows down into the back of the other leg. Before it hits the arm, though, it's going to do a quick little hook back. Basically, that's going to be his ankle. You can kind of imagine the foot popping out over behind this arm. A little hook over there for one toe. And then another. And then we can't really see the other toes. For the other foot, we're going to have to draw a little bit of the foot and the toes. Not too much. Just going to pull down with one curve. Not all the way to the bottom of the line. Only one toe is going to hit the bottom of the line. It's going to be the middle toe. So one nice big hook pulling down that middle of the line. Or you can think of it as a really stretched out letter U. Then you can pull down with another stretched out letter U for a third toe. It'll then reach up, pulling back behind his knee. And there we go. Now at this point we have more of an ape. We need to make this into a monkey. The biggest difference between that is that monkeys have tails. So we got to go ahead and add
Interesting so
tail.
far.
Now if you want to kind of imagine the swing of this knee that we have, this curve is going to kind of continue past the foot. We're going to then do a nice little swing up until we hit that blue line over to the side. Kind of mimicking the same flow that we already have. Kind of like a nice little long stretched out letter S. Once we hit that blue line, we're actually going to pull across, kind of like the paddle of a rowboat. In this case, it's another fin. Almost like a little mermaid monkey. And we'll pull on back down, pretty close. I'm actually going to go up to the body a little bit closer. Swing on down into that form we just did. He has this nice little paddle tail. Alright. And just like his ear, the paddle tail is essentially it's a fin, so we can add in some little lines to it to make it look like a fin. And since it's a fin, it's actually also popping out of the fur. So you can add little moments of fur down for the fin to be popping out of. Also, his hands are also popping out of his fur. The hands are kind of bare, so you can add in little wisps of fur at his wrists. Remember those hands are kind of popping out. All right. is almost done, but there is one more thing that he needs that makes him special. He has a fancy little hat. We gotta give him his fancy little hat. On the top of his head, we're gonna give him a hat kind of shaped like a cone. I'm gonna go kind of right next to the ear. I'm gonna pull a curved line up. We're essentially gonna make a really curvy triangle. It's gonna pull up. And it's gonna pull down, pulling above the end of the eyebrow over on this side. This little curve above the end of the eyebrow. And there we go. And now we're going to connect these with a curved line. It's going to hit the head so that it looks like it's at least sitting on his head. Then it's going to kind of curve up the other way and hit that line. Kind of looks a little uneven right now. That's because we're going to swing back down, seeing a little bit of the inside of that hat. Now he has this little straw cap. If you want to add some little lines to it to remind yourself this is a little straw cap, you can. If you want to shade underneath, make it look like it's the inside of the hat, you can. That's an optional step. Look like that. You've just drawn on from a movie that's not quite out yet. How are we doing? How are we feeling? Can you see? Is it your first time? It's my first time too. Alright, as you finish up your drawings, take a moment to look down at them. Maybe they're turning out better than you thought. Maybe you're feeling kind of proud. If that's how you feel, congratulations, you're an artist and I'm so proud of you. Or maybe you're looking down and you're like, wow, this looks terrible. If that's how you feel, congratulations, you're an artist and I'm so proud of you. Because it does not matter how you feel about your work in the end, or even how it turned out that makes you an artist, but the fact that you created something in the first place. So you should feel proud. You look over to your right, you'll see some of our great Disney artists, including Walt himself.
Let's show what you got.
Frank Thomas and Ellie Johnson, two of the 9 old men. They wrote a book together that's used to help teach animation. Greta Scott and Mary Blair, our first female animator and our first female Imagineer. They're studying animals and drawing famous Disney characters inspired by animals. You've all done that here today. You've all joined in that legacy. You're officially Disney artists. Congratulations.
Woo!
Yay!
Yay!
Sign your name. Sign it. Date it. Today's date is 2/2/2/1. All right, everyone. It has been fun. The time is now up. Now, in a moment, you're going to hear a voice, and it's going to say goodbye. And then you're going to do nothing. Yes, just like that, do nothing. My friends over there, all 3 of them. Yes, all 3 of them. You're going to dismiss them all. One group at a time, starting over there and then you're over here. Don't worry, it shouldn't take too long. There's not that many of you. When they call on you, they're going to tell you what to do with those boards and how to put them away. Those pencils, those are yours now. Congratulations, a free gift. If you really don't want those pencils, I won't be hurt. There are blue buckets over there for them. We can recycle them. Those buckets are for wood only, so only those pencils, please. Now, as for those artworks, those are yours. Cherish them. Go home, put them on a fridge somewhere. They belong in our refrigerator. They're fridge worthy. All right, everyone. It has been fun. I hope you had fun too. Come back and visit us again sometime soon, and have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you all for joining us in the animation experience at Conservation Station. Please gather your personal belongings before exiting, and remember to take your artwork with you. We hope you enjoy the rest of your visit at Rafiki's Planet and the rest of your adventure here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Goodbye.
It's the last train to Animal Kingdom. Alright, we keep the pencils.
That's going to be my next group, okay? Alright. Okay, 1 second though, let's space you out a little bit. And folks, there are the bins over there against the wall. Please place your pens here. Yeah, your boards inside the bins and the hands at the top. You don't want your pencils, so I'm going to do recycling. Okay?
Thank you very much.
Need some help? Got it?
All right. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out. I know that was may have been a little bit boring. I'm sorry about that because we're drawing and you just have to kind of sit there. But that is the animation experience at the conservation station. You should guys go check it out next time you're coming through. And you get to take a piece of artwork home. And since today's the last day of Festival of the Arts, we're going to go over to Epcot and sell it.
There you go. Do it. Woo! Do it.
And then we get kicked out by security. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. That was great. Thank you. All right, so this is what was used to be the entrance to the conservation station. And I don't know if you guys who's still with us or not. Thank you, Sonia. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I know it was a little dry, not a lot of excitement, just kind of sitting there and drawing. But that's the very first time we have seen some of these characters, and the draw of them is pretty cool. What I would like to say, though, is when you come through this area, if you get a chance, look closely. Because when you're in this area, you never know what you may find. There are hidden Mickeys all in this mural. So next chance you get to come through here, take a look, see what you can find. Shall we head on?
Yes. Yes, we shall. We shall.
Shall we? And we are walking. Is it still raining? Ah, yeah, it's true. Good evening, Michelle. Glad to have you on. Sorry we couldn't see the comments for a bit. We were over here at the conservation, just kind of. GM Brick Builder, welcome. Thanks for popping in. I'll have to take a better look at my drawing later now that we're outside. So they are a lot of fun to do. And it's not about doing it right. It's not about doing it to look perfect.
It's interesting to see the lines, like how they create the shape in a way you might not expect.
I'm going back to look at the comments. Wait, Chris's work will be featured during the 2022 Festival of the Arts. I was struggling during the arms and the feet. I was like, oh no. When you stay in the face, when you stay with the face, it's kind of easy. Another bat house. So we may, oh, we're getting some rain here. Orlando, we love the heat and the warmth as you walk through the trees. Oh my gosh, Rob and Tracy, this is like perfect weather. It's warm, but it's cool with the breeze at the same time. Unfortunately, we don't have any snow or ice or anything to enjoy with you guys.
Nope. It has cooled off quite a bit though.
Yes.
The clouds that have come in have brought the temperature down a little bit. I'm not going to complain about that because it was in the mid-80s earlier. Now really comfortable, and I'm enjoying the fact that my sleeves are below my elbow. So, what takes the time of reaching maybe other three positive things that you see around your house?
No, Chris, did you see what I said about the auction for the artwork? No, I did not. We auctioning off artwork? My artwork? Are you guys bidding to see who's not going to get it? The train is here, so they maybe just be loading. Let's see whether or not we'll get on this train or not. It's not very likely.
Brennan, get off. Oh, no.
Brennan down.
Brennan.
Down.
I said off.
How far are we going to get in?
It looks like they're loading straight on from this line.
Two, please. Thank you.
My pleasure. Hi guys, my party at 5. My party at 5. The next cast member.
Loading on the train. We're loading on the train. So now that Keisha, if you're still on, or Orlando, if you guys are still on, never having been to the conservation station, do you figure as though you might add it to your list next time? Thank you, Stephen. Appreciate it,
You have
sir.
any more? Yeah, I still have 2. Anybody else?
Keisha's like adding it to my list. So
This is a fun activity. It really is. This is
You wanna-
hidden gem.
share it off here.
This is mine. Yeah. I have a hard time with fingers and hands. So my feet and hands look a little funky, I think. And the hat. Oh my goodness. I had no clue.
I had a hard time with that hat. I couldn't see where she was going with the hat.
Her hand kind of hit.
Yeah, I was having a hard time with that too. Jen
This
says
looks
it's
a
cute.
lot better than mine. This is much better than mine.
Look, it's a catfish monkey.
Catfish monkey.
An onji, as they say. So if I had not taken that class, I would not have any idea or inkling that that was supposed to be a monkey and a catfish.
Yeah, no, that was kind of cool.
So
A little bit of behind
cool
the
little
scene
thing to learn there, to kind of get an idea of where their inspiration comes
Greetings,
from.
friends, and welcome aboard the Wildlife
Hello,
Express. We hope you enjoyed your visit to Rafiki's Planet Watch. We are now beginning our return trip to the African town of Harambe.
All right,
For
so
your
we're heading back to
safety,
Harambe,
please remain
guys.
seated and keep your hands,
It's a much
arms,
shorter
feet,
trip on
and
the way
legs
back.
inside the train. Sit all the way back against the bench, and please be sure to watch your children.
Bienvenidos. Comenzamos ahora nuestro viaje de regreso a la aldea africana de Harambe. Para su seguridad, permanezcan sentados con las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Siéntense hasta atrás, pegados al respaldo de la banca. Y por favor, vigilen a los niños. Gracias.
Welcome aboard the Wildlife Express, with service from Rafiki's Planet Watch to the village of Harambe. As you head back out into Disney's Animal Kingdom, we hope you take with you a great appreciation for the very journey that led us here. You see, it was Walt Disney's passion for animals and conservation that led him to send film crews across the globe to capture dramatic footage of wildlife in remote locations. Walt Disney's True Life Adventure series touched the hearts of millions of viewers, inspiring a spirit of conservation and paving the road for the nature documentaries we see today. That same power eventually inspired the creation of Disney Nature, the latest continuation of this wildlife storytelling tradition. With the release of powerful films like African Cats, born in China and penguins, Disney Nature creates a unique opportunity to connect with wildlife on an emotional level, inspiring us to preserve nature through care and understanding. And did you know that each film provides an opportunity for filmgoers to become conservationists just by seeing the films? A portion of the first week's ticket sales for each Disney Nature release is directed through the Disney Conservation Fund to support specific conservation initiatives with nonprofit organizations around the globe. It was this rich legacy of animal storytelling that inspired the idea of Disney's Animal Kingdom, a place that celebrates our deep connection with animals, the magic of nature, and wonder of exploration that comes from preserving and protecting our natural world. As you venture out into the park today, or make your way back to wherever you call home, remember that legacy lives in you.
We are now approaching the Harambe train station. For your safety and the safety of those around you, please sit all the way back against the bench and avoid leaning out toward the railing. Remain seated until the train comes to a complete stop, and please be sure to watch your children as you exit. Go well, and remember, preserving the magic of nature begins with you. Asante.
Ooh, I tell you what, even with the gimbal, this is can be a bouncy ride. And I think, like you said, it's more bouncy because it's all the way to the back of the car.
Yeah, exactly. All on one side.
Oh, Carol says that the name of the character is Pan, or Pan. I'm curious because the animator said that they never named the character, so I'm not sure.
She did list it though. She did say it's not mentioned in the movie, but they all have names, and she did it. She did.
We're on the last train to Clarksville. I'll meet you at the station. Orlando has to head on. What can I grab?
I got it for now.
Step down. Got it? All right. Orlando, thanks for popping in, guys. I know it's getting late. Enjoy the tea. We will catch you guys next time. Just as I'm excited to get some new animation from Disney and not a remastered classic. Yes. I like a new story. Don't retell an old one. Give me something new. New characters. New plots. Should be interesting to see Dragon being voiced by Aquafina. See how that's gonna go. Nice little ride out there. It's very calm. The crowds are usually not too bad sometimes out there. So when you get a chance to go out and enjoy it, take an opportunity. All right, because it's no more trains going out. And have a great afternoon. Thank you. Park is only closed or only open for another 15 minutes. We got a slight sprinkle. Ever so slightly.
I'm gonna put our papers in the bag.
Okay, before they get wet.
Try not to freeze them, but I think getting wet would be worse. They have closed shop.
Oh, they're ready to close this place. Ready to go. So do keep in mind when you come for your next Disney World vacation and making your planning, The Animal Kingdom Park will be opening first at 8 a.m. until changes of hours. Always check your My Disney Experience for hours. But generally, Animal Kingdom will open first and close first. So when you're coming during a weekday, don't get caught off guard. If you decide to just show up, you know, you sleep in a little bit, you get here a little later, all of a sudden it's 5 o'clock and the park's closed. So just kind of mentally prepare for that.
It's a park that it is actually very beneficial to road shop because it is going to close earlier. Just because, I mean, the animals, they're done by the end of the day. So
right.
they
And
kind of work around the animal schedule to a certain extent.
And it used to be that way back in the day when it was never open past 5 or 6 p.m. I remember when they all started extending hours.
I don't think it's going to be open.
They all started extending hours and making this what they refer to as an all-day park. Because for the longest time, Animal Kingdom was considered to be a half-day park because people were done halfway through and then they'd go and park hop to somewhere else. So keep that in mind when you're planning your vacation. If the park closes at 5, if you do not have park hopper tickets, think about, well, am I going to go back to the resort and enjoy the rest of the day at the resort?
Am I going to go to
Disney Springs, go
do some shopping?
dine somewhere else. But just keep in mind that if you do not have park hopper tickets on your Animal Kingdom day, what can you do when you've got all the way from like 5 or 6 o'clock beyond for the rest of your day?
Yeah. Little sprinkles. It actually feels really nice.
It does feel nice. It's just ever so slightly wet.
Earlier when it was cold and wet, rainy, that was not fun. This is not bad. The little ferns growing out the side of the tree there.
Just like going back to the resort and swimming.
That's always a fun
Yes.
activity, definitely.
And sometimes if you've got an elongated holiday, it is beneficial to do that, to not do park rope drop to park close every single day. You may wear yourself out. So having an early day, some pool time is sometimes recommended.
Clean your hands often and thoroughly. Cover your mouth and nose when coughing and sneezing, and maintain physical distancing. Thank you.
Andrew's diving into the hot tub.
Yeah.
Remember, no full-on diving. I'm afraid to ask what kind of stories you have to tell, Jen.
You know what's funny is the music in this area tends to kill our stream more sometimes than the music over in Dinoland USA. So you would not think that would be the case, but
Sometimes there's one song that plays over on Discovery Island by the main shops at the front.
yeah.
That every time it plays, we get a copyright
time.
hit on our stream.
And it's not, it's like an obscure
It's like an instrumental song.
Yeah. Oh, everything is closed. Makes me feel like I'm over at Universal.
My goodness,
Disney.
it
What
does
are you
kind of
doing
feel like
right now?
Universal, doesn't it?
I don't like it. Park's not closed yet. But everything's, shops are closed. Snack options are closed. You see the other bridge over there? From Africa. In the distance.
Let's see. We could get ride Mount Everest. Yes, there are candles.
Oh, so
Burn the baby.
That's why they're not lit.
Yes.
But they would still. Oh, such a pretty sign. The signs for each of the areas that you walk into are themed to them. So this one is very Asian in its feel. The one into Africa has the big wooden doors that are open.
It is very peaceful here when you get days like today. Normally when this is open, what's at the 8 Spoon Cafe?
Macaroni and cheeses. Pulled pork, shrimp and sweet chili sauce. That sounds like something you would like.
Baked macaroni and cheese would serve with pulled pork. Baked macaroni and cheese served with shrimp and sweet chili sauce. Ooh.
Yes, that sounds like a Christmas.
Ooh. That sounds good. I don't think I've ever had shrimp mac and cheese.
It has not been open since they reopened.
I know. Shrimp with macaroni and cheese. Wow. That's very unique.
They're not currently serving, and you should go see Isle of Java, which is also closed at this point.
Yeah.
For a flame-free barbecue.
Sonia says she's going to try to draw tuk-tuk twice. One off the stream, one off of YouTube. Be interesting. I wish that the televisions would have made it. I don't know if you guys could see the projector screen too well.
A smiling dino.
But I do like the fact that the pages that we have for drawing are specific to those characters.
Yep.
So they will change the drawing. It didn't used to be that way. Back in the day when they first started Animation Experience, every piece of paper was exactly the same.
It's true.
So I'm going to go over and look at the Raya Last Dragon sand sculpture one last time for today's stream. So today, if you guys are at the back end of the stream, we did enjoy checking out the sand sculpture, checking out some of the desserts that are here for Raya and the Last Dragon, including the baby tuk-tuk mousse. We did actually buy and try the baby tuk-tuk sundae over at Dino Bites, as well as the pass holder cookie with Donald Duck on it. We got our pass holder magnets. We checked out the new promotion for Disney annual pass holders here for the Dinoland games. You buy 3 games, you get a retired non-Disney plush. Yep. We got one of these purple sequin snakes. And then we also checked out and talked about the special annual pass holder drinks that are available. Restaurantosaurus Lounge. And then, of course, we went over, checked out the merchandise for Raya and the Last Dragon. That is over at the Rafiki's Planet Watch. And then we draw a little bit of the Omji. One of these guys. We drew one of these guys right there.
One of the catfish monkeys.
The catfish monkeys. And we found out that why they are. They're catfish monkeys. That's kind of cool. And so that was pretty much our day today. Yes, they did have something on it, a little bit of a shellac, so to speak. Because it has to be up here for like the next 5 weeks. It will be here between now and the end of March. So if you have yourself or anybody else who's coming to Disney World here in the next few weeks, they can come and check this out and see it for themselves while it's on display. And if you would like to come to Walt Disney World in the next 5 weeks, 5 months, or next, well, 499 days, you can reach out to Susan and myself. We'll be glad to give you a free quote, help you out, no cost planning and booking for your vacation. And of course, we are thankful for your support of us as a small business. So thank you guys so much for that. And even if you're not going to Walt Disney World,
Yep.
you can go to Universal. You can go on a Disney cruise. You can go on a Royal Caribbean cruise. You can go to Sandals, beaches, Moon Palace. Pretty much anywhere we can take care of it and help you out. So every once in a while people will ask us, well, what about this and what about that? Pretty much that's a good yes. So let us know. We have clients who have vacationed with us for Disney and they say, you know what, I want to go to Paris now. We can do that as well.
Yep.
We just, it's a lot easier to stream from Disney World because it's really hard. It's hard to drive to Paris from here.
Yeah.
It's
The commute is a little long.
yeah, the toll roads are tremendously bad because especially when you have to start switching over to euros and the conversion rate's terrible. So it's only a 15-minute wait for stuff to be a bug.
I just remembered that person's name.
Okay.
I can make it after we wrap.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Even Paris, Texas. Oh, well, let's let it thaw out first.
Yeah. But then, yeah, sure.
Yes, after it thaws
Absolutely.
out. Once power is returned to Paris, Texas, most definitely. This is the song. This is the stream killer.
This is the one that kills us every time.
This is the song. Every time this song plays, it says that no ad revenue can be made from any of those little 15-second ads you guys get when you come into our streams.
Yeah, we get no revenue from them.
We get a penny or two when you guys see those when you come in, unless, of course, this song plays.
And then we get nothing.
And then whoever wrote the song gets the penny. How's that? So write a cool song with no words like this and you too can make a penny off of streamers.
If Disney uses it.
If we talk over it, la 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 la. That's not enough. We have to do it the whole time.
We would have to do it the whole time it was playing. It doesn't work.
But guys, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us this Monday.
Yes.
As always, we are streaming every Monday and Friday. I am trying to set up something for a special live stream not on those 2 days here very soon. And so to get notification of those, you need to make sure that you're subscribing to our channel.
Definitely.
And that you're hitting the bell notification so that YouTube will tell you when we've set those up. So we'll be glad to have you guys join us on future live streams if you will be willing to come and hang out with us. So Andrew, have a great night. Have a great day. And for guys, as always, if you have yourself need for travel or you have a friend or family who would like to travel, we would greatly appreciate any referrals. But even better than that, if you've got friends who would just like to join, if you're working from home and they just need something off to the side that they can enjoy and take their minds off of things, escape from reality, we'd love to have them join our live streams moving forward. Some of our recent friends, we had Carol come through. Yes. That's really cool to have Carol. We've had really bad product reviews join us last week. That's cool. So it's always fun to have more people join the community. And if you would like to on a regular basis support our channel here at Ear to Ear Magic, you can do so by joining our Patreon. Go and become a patron of our Magic Crew by going to patreon.com/Ear to Ear Magic. Look it up, pick which one of the 5 tiers you'd like to join, and we're going to have some fun stuff there and put some behind the scenes things. We're going to give away our magnet too. One of you guys is going to get a magnet who's in the Magic Crew, so we'll put information in there later on tonight about that. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for having fun with us here. It's been a wild day. It's been a lot of fun. You guys have a great night. Have a great time the next time you go out to Walt Disney World. Hopefully we can see you in the parks. Thanks a lot, guys.